Hi, Sean. We're going to be playing some more Breath of the Wild today. So we're taking a break from the cooking games and we're going to continue our playthrough of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. You want to start? Totally just going to be backseat gaming here.
Start.
How come there are so many of those save points?
Something along.
Back. Bed. Hey, Speedy, how are you?
Hello.
Ah, okay, now my iPad thinks I'm saying hey Siri.
That's funny.
I said Speedy, not Siri. Don't do that.
He's got it back up then. Okay, so last time we left off, I think we had gathered the food we needed for the old man's recipe. Which I don't remember what that was.
We got the recipe already, I thought.
We never made it.
Oh, it was meat and peppers or something. It was something with peppers. Fish and peppers? Speedy says he's doing great. Thanksgiving is over, so yesterday was Thanksgiving. Today is technically Black Friday, which is a day for a bunch of shopping, or realistically just the day that you sit and pick out on leftovers. We kind of copied you and we played some Overcooked last night because we figured it's a day of cooking. Just keep continuing that.
So, we have raw meat and we have peppers,
Yeah, I think that was it.
but the name of the recipe is meat and seafood. He says he can't remember what else he used. Spicy meat and seafood stir fry. Or seafood fry.
All right, Google says it is raw meat, a Hyrule bass, and spicy pepper.
So we don't have the fish.
Are you sure? Check the bag.
How do I do that again? We have no fish.
Okay, so let's check Google for how to find fish. Ben says he's here being told that he's a nobody. That's in reference to that Reddit post that I showed you. Hyrule bass makes a return in Breath of the Wild, and this time is a fairly common fish found in many rivers, lakes, and ponds. It can be eaten raw by Link to recover one heart, however, it can be used in a variety of recipes in order to maximize its use. It can be cooked on an open flame, blah, blah, blah. They're very common and can be found in many of the regions of Hyrule. They're found early on within the Great Plateau, which is where we are, with 4 of them found in the pond just west of the Temple of Time. There are 6 bass in the pond just north of the Great Plateau Tower, and they are most abundantly found in Squabble River.
So Temple of Time is right here. Or the tower is right here. I'm sorry, that's not the tower. The tower is there.
Okay, well, there's 6 by the tower, so I say go to the tower. Because there's only 4 next to the Temple of Time.
Is it in the lake that's right there?
It says the pond just north.
Okay, so it's probably this one.
Yeah.
Sure. And then we still need the worm clothes. And then there's one more temple to go to.
But you get the warm clothes from feeding him the meal, or from giving him the meal.
Do you? I don't know. He said with this food I won't need my warm
Yes,
doublet.
once you cook it, you give it to the old man and you earn the warm doublet.
Okay, sweet.
What is a doublet? It's like a shirt, right? Speedy says he hasn't finished this game yet. Gotta go for it. Maybe this time he'll copy us and play it tomorrow. It's a good game. We just haven't had time to play it at night.
Really need to learn some self-reliance. Check the pause screen if you need a reminder. Well, that wasn't helpful. Okay, so we gotta climb back down.
It'd be great if you could fly.
It would be great if I could just jump off and...
It'd be great if you had some glider wings or something like that.
Yes, it would.
And yes, I am going to make the annoying references to Genshin Impact, like, constantly.
So how did I, like, fall? Just, like, tap the B?
Yeah, you B, and then jump. It says on the bottom of the screen.
Oh, died. It didn't give me the prompt to grab the edge. So we're down to half a heart, which is cool.
Really, man?
Let's go find some fish. Going for that sword icon. So how do I actually catch them? Do I need a fishing rod, or do I just dive in and attack them?
I think you just jump in and then, like, click catch whenever you're around them.
I saw something jump out of the water. There are fish just in this water.
Yeah, there's 6 in the water. Get them.
How?
Like, get
Just
really
hit
close to them. Look, see?
Oh, I see.
And just get them all that way.
3.
There should be 6. Don't drown, though. Keep an eye on the stamina.
4.
I see one more over there on the right.
5.
Maybe, like, run to the other side of the pond.
I mean, get out of the water.
Yes.
Also, because you're way slow in the water.
You're way slow in the water.
Exactly. Okay, I don't see any more. Am I blind or?
Maybe you should eat something so the heart stops flashing.
Fine. What should I eat? Just apples or
Yeah,
something?
that's fine. I'm gonna adjust the game volume up a little bit.
There you go. Lots of apple. Okay, I don't see the last fish. Maybe there was only 5? Or maybe I actually have 6 and I didn't notice. Yep, we have 6.
Nice.
Can I fast travel back to the old man? Where was he? He was down here, right?
He's in the woodcutter's house.
Which is here, south of the Temple of Time. Pretty sure.
It's in the Great Plateau.
That is the entire region.
Okay. South of the Temple of Time.
Okay.
In a wide open area.
So I'm going to fast travel to the closest point we've got. And then I will run over there. Then we won't freeze to death when we go up to
We probably will still freeze to death.
mountain.
Let's be honest.
Well, we'll light a torch then. So he's like over here somewhere. Did that? No, it did take.
You don't have much stamina.
Yeah, I know. But if I don't use it, I just run slower. Okay, there he is. So cook the meal, then give it to him.
Yes, then you give it to him, and then you should get a warm doublet after that.
And where is he?
He's in the house, remember?
I thought, could we not cook in this?
Try sitting first. Never mind, don't do that.
Oh, so he's not here. Oh, but he was chopping wood sometimes.
Yeah, but try cooking first.
Do I just, oh, maybe I have to pull the ingredients out? I can't. So we said a raw meat. X to hold.
A.
Add.
And then hold a fish. Yeah, and then spicy pepper.
That's it.
Uh-huh.
And then I back out.
And then now you cook. So now you hit A. The jaunty cooking music. By the way, Speedy, I saw you and your sister were playing Overcooked again today. Did you guys get a chance to play the Christmas, the festive holiday event?
There he is. By the tree.
So rude. What are you doing?
I thought this tree might make some good firewood. However,
Getting a tree to fall exactly where you want it to is quite an art. The trick is to turn your hips so that they face where you want the tree to land. It is best to use an axe when felling trees. A sword works in a pinch, but you'll end up ruining the blade. Why would you use a sword to cut trees?
how do I give him the food? I made it. Do I hold it first? Can I do that? Nope.
Speedy says they didn't even notice the Christmas event. They were so focused on finishing the game so they could hit Overcooked too.
Yeah, it's in a different section. Like when you start the game.
Yeah, like when you're in the book, it's on the bottom of the book. Ben says that's how you fall a tree. You hip thrust it down. I don't know. It just says you give it to him. I don't know what else you're supposed to do besides just give it to him.
I don't. I'll just keep pestering him until he takes it. Does it have to be a certain time of day, maybe? I'll go sit by the fire until not daytime. And maybe he'll come back.
How to give the old man the recipe. Okay, it has to be nighttime, and you have to do it in the cabin.
Okay, we'll sit by the fire till night. Okay, so he is by the fire. I cooked something.
Good job. Do you want a cookie?
This looks like my signature perfect dish, spicy meat and seafood fry. But how did you... I suppose that's not important. Can I trouble you to share the recipe?
Apparently you can just add more spicy peppers to the recipe and it extends the duration of the meal, but it doesn't matter because we're just giving it to this dude.
Yeah. How could I have forgotten? Hyrule Bass. Well done. Please allow me to reward your culinary efforts with this warm doublet.
So do the fish respawn, or like if you've gotten them, is that it? You can't get them again?
I don't know.
Why don't you put
Does
this,
anybody in the chat?
Why don't you put this shirt on now?
I will.
Speedy says he'll make sure he sees it tomorrow. It was really cute because we unlocked, I got a reindeer and a snowman chef. So now I'm exclusively playing with those because they're adorable.
There we go. Now he looks more like Link. Yeah, he's wearing green. Okay, cool.
I think that sparkly stick you can pick up.
It's a torch. We have no more space.
Oh,
so,
okay, never mind.
I mean, if you want to drop anything, we can.
Well, remember that the torch can also keep us warm.
So we have a set of torches. We have the giant sword. We have an arm. We have another sword. Big club. Another arm. And a smaller
That's
club.
fine. Just go with what we have.
Okay, so we just need to go to that one now.
He says he's sure his sister will love it.
Yeah, you can unlock like snowman or a reindeer characters to play as. So that's cool.
That's what I literally said.
Okay. Okay, now we gotta climb this here mountain.
I'm trying to find a photo so I can send him a screenshot. I think we unlocked the reindeer pretty early on.
It was after like the second level, maybe. Let the stamina refill, and up we go again. What's the attack button? There you go.
A.
X. Or maybe it's Y in this game.
I don't know, I just chose a random letter. Man, I can't find it. Maybe I'll just look online.
A bat. May be able to knock the shield out of your foe's hand. Cool.
What's up?
Good thing we have this jacket, because we're definitely much warmer now. We're like we're barely above the temperature effect level.
Speedy, I sent you a photo on Discord of the new Overcooked avatars.
Ooh, shinies. Acorns.
What are the shinies?
Acorns.
Nice.
So where is this place? Oh, it's down there.
It's the glowing orange thing. Remember to attack when you hit the ground. Oh, or just climb down. That seems safer.
Well, that's what I tried to do last time, but see how it like disappears if you get too close? Or just whenever it wants. I'm just gonna climb.
Maybe let go and then Maybe never mind. Maybe don't do that. I don't want to die.
It's definitely
Looks
faster.
like fun
but-
stress.
He's sweating from working.
Yeah, well, if you'd let go, he wouldn't be sweating. Also, that is a profuse amount of sweat. I think that's not sweat. I think that's like algae coming off of the or moss coming off of the
Why are you climbing up?
rocks.
Ooh, he's a long stick.
It's a nice spear.
I have no space though.
Yeah, it's fine.
Is it any better though?
No, it's got a down arrow.
That's not as good as the.
There's a thing rolling over there to the left. Yeah.
Cool. It's
Okay.
worse than this club. So that's probably pretty bad then.
That one's a traveler's spear. The other one was a Bobokin spear.
But they're both bad?
Yes, they're both bad.
Okay.
Boko spear. I don't know. I just made up a name there too.
All names are made up.
That was so much easier now that we had the warm doublet. There was no freezing to death this time.
Well, that was the other spot I already went to as well.
Oh.
But yes, we would have gotten cold here as well. On the climb up.
Yeah, I don't think he even reacted to the cold this time. Or maybe I just wasn't paying
No,
attention.
he didn't start taking damage or anything. It stayed above his,
Little meter.
yeah, little blue freezing to death meter. Alright, what new power do we get in here? Ooh, gears.
It's the third one.
Fourth.
No, it's the third thing though, because you did the fourth one already.
Oh, okay.
The third skill. Oh, that's great. We have a nice Spotify ad. What is the point of doing the watch for 30 seconds to avoid ads if it's going to just immediately do an ad?
You know.
Antioxidants and hyaluronic acid. Now it's a Lenovo ad.
Alright, what did we get? We got stasis.
Oh, my bad. It was the fourth one, so we still need to get the sixth one. Stasis stops the flow of time for an object while storing its kinetic energy. The stored... That doesn't even make sense. The stored energy will act upon the object when the flow of time resumes. Making good use of the stored energy can move even the largest of objects. Shouldn't it be storing its potential energy and not its kinetic energy?
I mean, video game physics.
Right, okay, I'll just leave the physics alone.
Okay, so now it's armed. So I'm imagining you freeze the gear here. It's like, how do you do powers again? Okay.
Stop time. Now, hoppity hop. And you... Well, that's annoying. It like clicks as it releases. And then you only have this much time until you can... You have
That's
to pause.
a recharge
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
So I don't understand how the release works, but we'll figure it out.
Well, it clicks as it releases, it sounds like.
Oh god. I did not see that.
There's more coming.
I guess I could freeze it.
You should refill your health first.
Oh yeah, good idea. What do we eat? Cooked food? Regular food? Let's eat a steak.
Eat things you have lots of. Yeah, that's fine. Eat the steak. And then eat something raw. Don't
No,
eat that.
he didn't even take our food. He's just like, oh, you gave me the recipe. Cool, thanks.
Don't eat the fish because we're not sure if the fish respawn yet. Eat the acorns.
They're just mushrooms. Or wings.
I don't think you can eat the bat wings. That's disgusting. Don't eat that. You can only eat the things that have hearts on them. See?
Yeah, well, they do so little.
Eat the acorns.
They do like a quarter of a heart.
Yeah, but you don't have any other cooked food to eat.
I mean, I can just eat like mushrooms. Because those respawn too. Okay. We're just half a heart.
Get bald.
So, do you think we just freeze
Like
this?
Indiana Jones.
And then we go run past it? What if I release it? Okay. So does it roll faster if it does that?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Ow.
I feel like you should have just, like, run up it if you were gonna let it hit you.
Well, I was trying to freeze it again, and it wasn't gonna work.
Okay, you gotta eat again, because you lost all our health.
Did I make it?
Now you're tired.
That's the better shield?
Boy, that shield will be useful when you're getting hit by large rolling stone balls. It's a shield. You have to clear your shield inventory.
Which one to get rid of? How do I get rid of it? There we
Drop.
go, drop. Let me just drop 2 of these then.
Wait, did you... Oh, yeah, never mind. I was picking up the shields. You gotta eat still. They all heal, like, way too much. I guess you could do that one, the fruit and mushroom.
That's just apples and mushrooms.
Yeah, that's cheap. We can make more of those. Wow, that is a very classy way to eat. Just, like, flail your hands at your mouth.
Ooh, a hammer.
It's a sledgehammer. Nice.
Probably to break the rocks.
You can't carry it.
Let's drop.
Drop the club. Or that. Okay.
You're right.
Let's see if you can hit the rocks. Oh god, please don't die.
I'm gonna.
At least it doesn't roll. I don't think it's working.
Hit. Whoop.
Oh god.
Well, it'll reload our save.
He's like flat on the ground.
Freeze the ball and then hammer it into oblivion. Okay, thank you.
Oh. Yeah, that made more sense than what we tried.
Did it?
Do not fall again. When do we get more hearts? Because these, like, 3 hearts are killer.
Yeah. I'm sure at some point.
Oh yeah, I forgot that we had this walkthrough up, which could have told us what to do. My bad.
Hooray, another spirit orb.
Did we do this Kanamut shrine?
We did all of the shrines, I think. I mean, look at what power it is, and then that'll tell you. Or just scroll to see the pictures. Should be able to tell.
Cryonis, which is creating a pillar of ice. We have that one
yeah.
already. Paraglider, yes! We're gonna get a paraglider. Okay, once you complete all 4 shrines, the old man will once again appear. He tells you that you should imagine an X on your map with the 4 shrines at the endpoints. Find the spot where those lines intersect. That location would be the Temple of Time. Oh, never mind. I'll stop.
Spoilers.
My bad.
With this, you've now acquired all the spirit orbs from the shrines on this plateau.
You have to do the oh-ho like Santa Claus.
Extraordinary. This means it's finally time. Link, it's finally time for me to tell you everything. But first, I'm not going to tell you everything.
But first, I'm going to turn my back on you and
Imagine
tell you
an X
useless
on your
information.
map with the 4 shrines at the endpoints. Weird. I feel like I heard this before. Find the spot so those lines intersect. I shall wait for you there.
Rude.
Can you give me the glider first, though?
No. Do you understand? Where 2 lines connecting the shrine would cross, there I'll be waiting. Okay, so now go to your map.
Let me see. Is it going 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't think you're supposed to count the River of the Dead.
What?
Whatever. It's the Temple
a
of
shrine.
Time.
I know. That's a shrine. Here is a shrine. And that is a shrine.
Yeah.
So it's here.
Yeah. It's almost like somebody told you that answer already, too.
Yeah, but I figured it out.
Yeah, of course you did. Aw, thank you, Speedy. Thank you for subbing.
There you go, a little animation. Nice.
I know. Alan made me set up this alert box, and then, of course, I spent like an hour choosing all of the adorable animations for the alert box.
Do you think this is too far to climb down, or do you think we can climb it? Should I just go climb back up?
Can't you, like, teleport somewhere?
Yes, but the Temple of Time is over there. I guess I could go to this one and then just run over there. Yeah, let's do that, I guess.
Aw, Speedy thinks we're nice. You know, just wait. You'll find out how we are. Maybe we're not nice.
What's that supposed to mean?
We're not nice to each other, at least.
What?
You're so dumb.
Yeah, that's the point. Alright. Should I not have this sledgehammer?
I think the sledgehammer will make you run slower. It just looks really heavy.
I don't think it will, but I'll just use this arm instead.
I hate the arm. He says he has to see our Overcooked gameplay that he and his sister swear so much.
We were pretty good at not swearing.
Yeah.
Not at the game.
But you could kind of get away with it if you just switch to Portuguese and just swear in another language. That's mostly what I'll do. I'll just swear in different languages and then be like, yeah, not swearing, we're good.
Stop shooting at me.
You're totally gonna get shot. And then you're gonna die, and then we're gonna have to eat again. Maybe we should start, like, hunting for apples at some point.
We should. We should go get more food.
This is true.
Maybe there's a raw meat on that fire again. Or a cooked meat.
A cooked meat.
Am I even going the right way? No, I need to go more left. Let's see if there's anything there. There's nothing on there.
Oh, it's saving us again.
Yay. So, for whatever reason, we died.
This is gonna be so much better with the paraglider. We're just gonna immediately jump off the tower and fly. I hope there's no, like, terrible gliding challenges, though, because, like, those glider challenges are terrible. There's nothing inside them. You're just being highly destructive for no reason.
In some games, there are things inside of them. Have to break them.
Typical gamer mentality. Let me just break everything in this room.
Yeah, there might be a thing.
Like in Pokemon. Let me just start rooting through everything that's inside of your house right now.
Why
Your
is my trash
bookshelf,
can?
your television.
Okay, so I'm in this temple and he's not
There was a
here.
thing, like, if you run back towards the tall thingy, there was, like, a light up thingy. No, like, down.
Sunlight.
Okay, give me. No, there!
Pray
Oh,
at
it just
the
wants you to
thing.
pray.
Maybe it'll work, though.
That didn't work.
No, we did. We have the spirit orbs in exchange for Ooh. You want stamina or hearts? I'm thinking we want a heart.
We want hearts. Wait, maybe we should check the Google what we should do.
Or the chat.
I don't know, because according to this playthrough, it says that you still only have 3 hearts. Like, it doesn't talk about the fact that you probably acquired other hearts.
Search just temple.
Oh, never mind. It literally says right here.
And?
You should choose the heart. Once you arrive at the Temple of Time, run inside. You will see a shining goddess statue. Whenever you have 4 or more spirit orbs, you can find a goddess statue and pray to it. As a trade for 4 spirit orbs, you can upgrade your stamina vessel, or you can get a heart container. Either one is a good choice at this point. I vote the hearts.
I also vote the hearts.
Because it's very irritating. After communicating with the statue, the old man will call out from the top of the Temple of Time.
Then we're good.
Oh, it's so pretty. Look how pretty it is.
How?
Your life force has been strengthened, increasing your maximum number of hearts by 1. Oh, finally. Now we'll be, 25% less likely to die. Delicious. Hump, hump, hump.
The blessing of the goddess has made you that much more resilient, I see. Here I am. Get up here quickly. Really? You wanna make me climb?
Go outside and climb up the top of the temple. One method is to go to the front of the temple and then from the outside face it and climb the corner on your left. I feel like that's right, not left.
Well, this was left when I came out.
Oh, okay. Boy, stamina would be useful right about now.
It would.
This is a really impractical way to climb. Are you intentionally aiming at his tush, or did the camera do that?
I'm trying to look up. No,
Okay.
I'm doing this, but I'm trying to see how much further I have to climb.
Oh, good. We have another Spotify ad.
And just enough stamina to get to the roof, hopefully.
Oh my gosh, what if you can't climb this little, leany bit? Wow, he's perspiring a lot. Whew.
Now, where is he?
You keep going to the top. He's in the center bit, I think.
He's on that tower? Okay.
Just climb across this. Don't fall.
It looks so rickety.
What a weird commercial.
I found him.
Every time I do the same trying to look up and people keep blaming you for looking at Betos.
He's talking. Like with words.
Make it louder. I don't know how to stop Spotify from
King
talking.
Rome.
Whoa! Santa Claus is fancy.
Everything in its path, lo, a century ago. It was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile.
We would
So
have been
rather
fine.
than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me. I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago.
Dun dun dun.
To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age-long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy. The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics The divine beasts were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power, and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay. Ganon was cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining. He appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the Divine Beasts, and turned them against us. The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight, gravely wounded, collapsed while defending the princess. And thus, the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon. However, the princess survived to face Ganon alone.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda. And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end. That knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then, you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land. Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here. You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon. Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point. I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village. There you will find the Elder Impa. She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village. Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
Not gonna lie, I don't remember any of those directions other than go east.
Go to Kakariko Village. That's really all we needed.
I kind of forgot everything else that was said
As
after
promised,
that.
here's the paraglider. Woohoo!
Finally. The paraglider, an
Press
item that you
X.
received from the king on the Great Plateau. It allows you to sail through the sky. Press X while you're in the air to use it.
So basically jump.
Jump
That's the
and then
jump.
press X.
That's the jump button. So.
Okay.
Cool.
Directions into the whole
Complete.
world. Yeah, those directions were very, very long.
It says should be able to safely fly off the cliffs surrounding the area. Awesome. And I think that's it. I've told you everything I can.
Goodbye, Santa Claus.
No.
You left a lot of fire behind. We should put the fire out. It always reminds me of like, or it kind of reminds me of like when people try to give you directions to places and they're like, okay, you're not writing anything down. It's going to go here, 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 here. And I'm like, can you just give me the GPS location?
So I should be able to clear these things.
He said go east.
Yeah, but I don't need these pins anymore.
Simplified directions. Go out of the tower and explore the map.
I can.
Yeah, you can clear all your stamps.
Keep using the sword.
Oh, I think you have to go to this
I go to the
flashing
yellow,
dot over
the yellow
there.
one. Yeah, I know. I was just clearing the other ones so that they don't show up on the map anymore. Okay, cool.
So go to the
Just go to the
farthest thing
tower?
that you can,
The
and
tower
then
and then fly off the tower.
yeah, fly off the tower.
4 walks past the Taco Bell. Yes, exactly that.
Isn't it Google Maps? Or is it Google Maps or Waze that like gives directions based on restaurants or
I think it's
landmarks?
Google, I think it's Google Maps. They started adding that in, so they tell you to like turn right after the subway. or
Yeah,
whatever.
I love that so much better though because I'm gonna notice the restaurants more than I'm gonna notice the street names.
Yeah. They didn't used to do that. But... Okay.
Yeah, you've had Google Maps do that very recently. I think it was like 4 or 5 months ago, I want to say. Okay, jump and fly.
Okay, just double checking the map.
Don't die.
Jump and die. Got it. Whee!
Ben, how many days a week are you typically on the road? Should I look away when you respond and then miss your response again? Is that how we do this now?
I'm probably missing things down here, but that's cool.
As many as you are legally allowed to.
So
Is that what, like 40?
7?
I said a week. Jump, you're gonna fall.
I am not touching anything. Okay, gliding takes stamina. Good to know.
That's what the little wheel was going. That's why I said jump. It's 5:12 a.m. Oh my gosh, in Portugal. He's got to go to sleep. Good night, Speedy. Thanks for stopping by. Get some sleep. I think this bow is just as good as the other bows.
It's a 5 bow.
Oh, okay. Drop one of the 4 bows then.
Oh. Okay, I don't know then.
Aw, he used my little sleepy sloth emote. You can drive 70 hours with 10-hour breaks in between each 11 hours of driving, and then you have to take a 34-hour rest period.
Wow.
That is so specific.
I mean, that's good.
Ooh, there's little sledges. You gotta kill them.
Oh, gummy bears.
Gummy bears.
Ow.
Bad gummy bear. So 7 days, no, 7 and then 1.5 forced days off and then 7 days.
Is that a fox?
It gets way more in depth than that. Yeah, it's a fox.
Should I shoot it?
Oh.
It's not lighting up.
Well, try killing it. Maybe
Should-
it's your friend though.
So don't shoot it?
Like maybe we're supposed to bond with it.
Okay, I won't shoot it. How do I stop? There we go. Okay, it's running away.
What is an amiibo?
Amiibo?
Yeah.
That's like a thing that Disney has. Or like Disney has them, but sort of a lot of other things. I don't know. It's a thing you could link in this game.
Well, as of now, Amiibo are free to use. The option to use them will need to be turned on in the settings menu. You will need to switch to the Amiibo rune, aim at an acceptable place on the ground, and then tap the Amiibo to use it. All Amiibos that exist, all Amiibos that exist will grant some kind of reward that can be used once per real-life day each, although only Amiibo related to the Zelda franchise give the exclusive rewards. The exception is the Wolf Link Amiibo. If he dies, he may not be resummoned again for another day, but
I was half listening and half playing. So anyway, go ahead.
You died.
Yes.
The exception to this is the Wolf Link Amiibo. If he dies, he may not be resummoned again for another day, but otherwise he can be summoned as many times as you like. For more information, see the Breath of the Wild Amiibo wiki page. I want an Amiibo.
I heard it.
Okay, so go to the system menu and turn on Amiibo.
How?
I don't know, but look, did you see there's a side quest we have to do? Amiibo, turn it on. Yes. You can now use the Amiibo rune with the slate. How do I get Amiibos? Well, we have a thing.
How do I change runes again?
I don't know, but I don't think we have any Amiibos, so that was probably a waste of time to have done that.
Yeah. Was it on the D-pad?
Oh, do
Okay.
you think we should get the Korok seeds before we leave, or can we come back and get the Korok seeds later?
We can teleport back there.
Okay, so we'll come back for those.
Okay, left is my shield option, right is my weapon, up. There we go. Okay. I selected the Amiibo rune. It does nothing.
Because we don't have any Amiibos.
Use Amiibo.
Touch it and...
Because they have near field communication.
Oh, I have to, like, buy a physical thing?
Yeah.
And that's how this thing works?
I can shoot this at the ground.
Well, that's pointless. All right, that was a waste of time. Don't do the Amiibos.
Bombs.
So before we leave, we're supposed to also... We have the option to fight the Stone Talus. There's one final thing to do on the plateau before we leave, defeating the first overworld boss, the Stone Talus. These rock titans appear all over Hyrule and come in many forms, though this one is a basic talus. It can be found in the large clearing of the Forest of Spirits as a pile of rocks. As you approach it, the talus will construct itself and a health bar will appear at the top of the screen.
How do I dodge again? I don't remember.
Trigger, I think. Equip.
Right.
Yeah, use something stronger, like a greatsword. Nice.
Okay.
You're dying
Need food.
again. Maybe it's not a good time to do the Stone Talus. Ben wants us to kill our fox friend.
Well, now that we respawned, he's alive again, so... Or he's, accessible. We need more food.
Mm-hmm. We should go looking for more food. We for sure need more food. We're running out.
Okay, where was our fox friend? He's somewhere on the backside of...
Can we kill him for meat? Maybe we can eat him. That sounds so wrong. Our poor friend. Oh, kill that thing. Is that a reindeer? Oh, that's our fox friend. I thought it was a reindeer.
How do I lock onto somebody again? There was a... Oop.
Oh, yeah, throw a bomb at it.
It's faster than me, though. There was a way to lock onto... Whoa. Who's shoving boulders at me?
It's survival. You shot him in the tush.
I don't know where he went.
Aww. Oh, kill the bird. Kill the bird.
Yeah, I don't remember. how to lock onto people though. How to add the creatures. There was like a button or something you pushed and it like focused on a target.
Hold the ZR button to aim the bow. What is the ZR button?
Yeah, right trigger.
You should be able to aim the bow if you do that.
Yes. But was there a like face this enemy button? Like lock onto this enemy?
No.
I feel like there was.
The Google says no. Oh, here's a random article about this might be the worst Assassin's Creed game.
Okay. I believe that Link to the Past, or
Assassin's Creed games ranked from worst to best.
I think I read an article like this earlier.
Number 13, Assassin's Creed Chronicles.
Never played it.
That's the one that takes place in China.
No,
China,
there's
India,
different
and Russia, it says.
ones. Oh, okay. Those are all individual games.
But that one was all PlayStation. That's why we never played it.
No, they have them on.
Now I'm bloodthirsty. I'm not bloodthirsty. I'm just hungry. We need to get food.
Are they chasing this wild boar around? They are.
Yes, kill the boar. Kill the boar.
Missed.
Then you can cook the meat, and then we can eat the meat. That was...
Hit him right in the face. And now...
Best Assassin's Creed was Black Flag.
Agreed.
That's what Ben says. Number 12, it just says is Assassin's Creed when it made
The
its
first one?
debut
Yeah.
in November 2007.
It was very glitchy.
Isn't that crazy that Assassin's Creeds have been getting made since like winter 2007?
Yeah, that makes sense. It seems right. Fox.
Oh my, that was
Hey, I got some raw meat.
a very
Did I get that arrow back? No?
violent death. Look, it's a Bulbasaur.
A what?
It's in the grass. The grass came up with a bulb. See? Bulbasaur.
Oh, maybe we don't want to be there.
You absolutely smoked that fox. But you did not because it is still raw and not cooked. I think you should throw a bomb at Bulbasaur.
Okay. I don't know if this will go far enough. Oh.
Nice. Look at that.
I got it.
Did he die?
Yeah.
Did we get anything out of him?
Let's go see.
An Octorok tentacle. Wait. I
And
was
a
reading that.
fish. And another fish.
How is fish coming out of the tree?
And an eyeball.
So it's an Octorok, not a Bulbasaur. There was like a big dude up in the tree.
Yeah.
Wait, maybe save first, and then let's go fight the big dude.
Okay. And maybe equip a better sword.
Number 11, Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation. I don't remember you playing this
I
one.
didn't, because it's a PlayStation only thing.
This one was in New Orleans.
Yep, with a female lead.
Oh, that's nice. With Aveline. Well, it should be rated higher then for having a female lead. Number 10, Assassin's Creed Revelations.
It's the third Ezio game.
Yes, the third Ezio in 16th century Constantinople. You played that one, right?
I did. He is really big.
AC3 was pretty bad by itself. Not a fan.
For being so big, he was not that good.
There you go, Ben. Number 9 is Assassin's Creed 3,
Yeah, I was surprised that wasn't there before it.
which is somehow rated higher than Liberation.
Yeah.
Number 8 is Assassin's Creed Unity
Oh, I didn't like that one either.
during the French Revolution.
With Arlo. Yeah.
Number 7, Assassin's Creed Rogue with the 18th century 7 Years' War.
Yeah, I just played that recently.
Did you like that one?
It was okay. It's like Black Flag, but not as good.
That's what it says. While Assassin's Creed Rogue brought little new to the series in the wake of Black Flag, it still provided a roundly entertaining prospect for players who hadn't yet tired of the series' newfound naval exploits. Bro, they have had some decent ratings so far. You mean the article, or... number 6, Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
I like that one, actually.
Well, we're getting from worst to best.
Yeah, no,
so.
I that one is, a lot of people didn't like it, but I liked it pretty.
Number 5, Assassin's Creed 2.
Yeah.
Hi, Amaya. Oh my gosh, thank you for the raid. Look, the little bunny like runs around in a circle. Hi, Amaya. Welcome, everybody else that's come with Amaya. We are playing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and right now I'm reading aloud a article of the Assassin's Creed ranked from worst to best. We're at number 5 right now. Oh, I think there was a bird you could have taken. You could have like snatched that bird out of the sky. Well, now it's too late.
Should I get the other Moblin Club?
Eh.
They are pretty good, but it breaks easily.
Number 4, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the one with like all the concubines?
Those were the first couple. Yeah.
Amaya, how was your stream earlier? Let's see if this shout out feature works. No, maybe that's not the right code.
Should we drop the bat, the sword? Because the club's pretty strong.
Yeah, that's not working either. All right, let me go try turning
drop
the
the
bot on.
Cool. All right, so for those of you just joining us, we just got out of the plains, and now we are headed to Kakariko Village. This is our first playthrough of this game, so it's pretty early. Barely know what we're doing, so we will make a lot of mistakes, which is all the more fun. This meat is tougher and chewier than a standard steak, tastes better cooked. Good to know. We are always short on food, so it's good to pick up a little extra. What was that? Excellent.
Okay, well, I don't know why I posted twice, but I fixed the shout out bot.
I got some drumsticks.
I guess it was just so excited to be in use. It just wanted to send multiple times.
So while you were gone, we got a couple of birds. So I got some drumsticks.
You figured out how to catch the birds?
I shot them with a bow.
Oh, I thought you could just like grab them out of the sky.
And then I'm still heading over to the village.
Amaya, you said you got rated by a streamer, which is That Camping Guy? Nice. What does he play? Does he play Dauntless as well?
There's another temple over there. I'm just going to go over there.
When we run to the temples, do we unlock like the teleport points?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because we definitely need more teleport points so we can like
Okay, you see one right there?
phase. We need more food places too.
Yeah, I found some more food. Well, found it on birds, but
How to farm food in Breath of the Wild.
I think we're okay so far. But
I wanted more apples.
oh, more enemies.
There's a bow on the ground.
There's a flock of birds. Oh, that's the evil, whatever the heck's.
Can you throw a bomb at them?
I don't know. The answer is probably yes, but I also don't want to hit myself somehow.
He plays Farming Simulator. What does it say? 19, an American truck. Oh, and American Truck Simulator. That's cool.
Did that scare him off?
Well, you got one. They're bats. They're not birds. Get the fox! Get the fox! Get the fox!
Ah, too slow.
Maybe I am a little bit bloodthirsty. Maybe that is actually accurate.
Yeah, remember this drop on this, so I don't think I'll be able to hit a running fox very well.
American Truck Simulator just dropped the Colorado version. I don't know this game. I'm gonna look it up right now. American Truck Simulator. I'm gonna guess it's you simulate being in a truck. American Truck Simulator is a truck simulator game developed and published by the Czech company SCS Software. Out of 10 on Steam.
Panda sees an animal. Murder it.
Well, we need food. That camping guy does more Sims game and a few other things here and there. A great guy and a great streamer. Getting closer to affiliate. Nice.
To you who sets foot in this shrine, I am Bashkala. Alright.
You played some of those simulation games, right? There was
I played Goat.
that goat game.
I played Goat Simulator.
Yeah, the Goat Simulator.
Or whatever it was called. That was fun. Or funny. Okay, so this one, we don't get any more powers, it looks like, but this thing's feature appears to be it just has...
Oh yeah, American Truck Simulator Colorado, $1 Million Highway, September 30th. So that's what, like 2 months ago?
Yeah. Ooh, amber. A fossilized resin with caramel-esque sheen to it. Has been valued as a component in decorations and crafting since ancient times.
Is it just me or did that look like a roasted turkey?
A little bit. So this one's thing appears to be wind, and I use my newly acquired...
Amiibo?
This.
Oh. We're never going to use the amiibos, are we?
Well,
do we have to like
we don't
buy
have any.
amiibos?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do. But okay, so that one comes back. This one goes there.
Oh my god, you can buy the complete Super Smash Brothers amiibo collection for $2,000. I'm good. I don't want one. It's kind of like Skylanders, where you have like a little thing and you put it on the thing.
Near field communication.
But do our controllers have near field?
Yeah. Well, that's what it said.
Oh, if you say so.
Well, I don't know. That's what the.
Amaya said she also played Goat Simulator and it was hilarious.
Buy Shop Titans gems instead with that $2,000.
Oh yeah, thanks for the reminder. We have Lost City of Gold, Ben.
Okay, so we're over here. I can take these stairs. I don't know where they go.
Is Farming Sim kind of like Farmville or something? Because I played Farmville for ages when we were in college. I was really obsessed with it in college.
Gotta imagine it's way more intense than that. Do you get like a harvest, like legit farming equipment?
Are you trying to say that my equipment was not legitimate in Farmville?
Hand farming is probably fine. I'm not gonna make it. No.
Don't die?
I'm gonna.
Wait, can you like X? Oh, no, you cannot. Yes, we play Shop Titans. Ben and I both play Shop Titans. Do you play it too, Amaya? You should join our guild.
That's what I meant to do. Ugh.
Were we using OSHA certified equipment in Farmville?
Didn't make it. Need to drop off the glider, apparently. I flew too far. Luckily, I made it back to the land. Can I just cut it? Like, yes, perfect. And that's it. Nice and easy. Only one fail.
Only one massive way to die.
Your resourcefulness in overcoming the trial speaks to the promise of the hero. In the name of the goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you this spirit orb.
Oh, sweet. So now we're 25% of the way to another heart.
Or something.
So fancy. Just like comes out at you.
And into your chest.
That's weird. Amaya says she did play Shop Titans, hasn't in a while. You should come back to it. It's really fun now. I like that they have a lot of guild events. So we have a number of people in our guild that kind of like fight and grind to be on the top of the challenges. So this weekend is the Lost City of Gold. So you go and you send them out on expeditions and bring back gold bars. And then you use the gold bars to get rewards. Oh, I forgot to turn the music back on. It was playing an ad and I got annoyed at it.
Did you want me to see if there was a system setting for our music that we have quieter?
Oh, yeah. Because it's weird that the game has no music. I mean, it
There
has some
is,
music, but it's
but
really quiet.
I don't see any settings for that.
I almost casted the TV instead of the speakers. My bad.
Okay, so we've now unlocked this temple, and we've gotten that spirit orb, and unlocked that fast travel point. So that's nice.
Farming sim is exactly what it is, a farming simulator. You operate big machines on your farm or on contracts to make money. You also have animals to feed and whatnot.
Looks like there's something down there. Right, the glowing thing? Mm-hmm. It may just be a fire, but...
I liked Farmville until they made a change that like your crops could start dying, and then I was just like, I can't handle the stress of these things dying. I don't want to deal with it anymore. I want things that don't die and that don't reprimand me for not logging in. All of the fun of farming without the smell. Almost all the equipment is modeled on actual farming machinery. That's pretty cool.
That is very cool.
You had that book in college, right? There was like some caterpillar book.
Yeah, I took a civil engineering class, which was about... Ow.
You're gonna need food, man. Oh, God.
Ow.
Oh, no.
We were saying, yeah, I took a construction class. Yeah, it was all about construction equipment. So yeah, I had basically a Caterpillar handbook, which was pretty funny.
Yeah, USC makes you take classes in other majors just to... I don't really understand why. I think it's like they want to make you more well-rounded, or they want to punish you and remind you of why you selected the major that you did. So I had to take a comp sci class, and I also took an electrical engineering class, which that went really poorly. And then you did the civil engineering class. Did you have to do any others that were outside of your degree?
I did take some ISE classes, but no, for the most part, that was it.
Yeah, we both took that ISE class together.
Okay.
Farming sim has an option where plants don't wither. That's good.
Right, how do I change bows again?
Not that way. Yeah. Use the nice one.
Oh, I have no food and no weapon again.
Maybe when you die, inevitably,
Yeah.
let's equip the better weapon and the better bow first.
Okay.
Before we run into the battle. Just a thought. Farming sim has an option. Oh yeah, I said that already. But then you don't have to worry about the farm not dying when you're playing. That's the problem with like mobile versions of games, because then things always die. Like I was playing The Sims on my phone for a while because I love The Sims on computer. And The Sims were like constantly yelling at me when I was at work that they needed attention. And I was like, yeah, I'm kind of busy right now. Rex's feet are in his face.
Yeah, it's weird.
So weird.
One-shotted. That's better.
Nice. This is much better. So some of them have different colored
Yeah,
exclamation points.
the green one over there, he's much stronger. Or blue.
There's also like a bomb up on the top that it seems like you could hit the bomb.
Oh yeah, I have bombs too.
No, but look, there's a bomb up on the top.
That's a chest, I think.
Oh. But yeah, you could throw bombs at them. I wish they would drop food for you. Ooh, that's a nice shield.
It is a nice shield.
Maya said she had to take a few off-program classes for her college as well. She did a baking class where baking and pastry is different from different program to culinary, photography 101, and digital art. That's pretty cool. I really want to learn more like about digital art and photography because I'm definitely not good at that. My friend Kato was helping me with like making the emotes and like the channel points and all of those things because I had no idea how to do any of those things. She's also the one that makes most of my scenes for me. Someday I want to learn how to do these properly.
Ooh, there was an explosive.
Told you.
That would have been helpful.
Go
A
get
bunch
the
of them. Oh well.
chest.
Eventually we did it. Hey, another good bow. Sweet.
Nice.
All
Not
right.
nice.
Let's get rid of one of these crummy old bows.
Get rid of the one that's flashing.
The broken bow. Okay, now where?
Amaya, remind me, do you own your own catering business? I think I remember your husband saying something about a catering business before. Oof, that barely did any damage.
Yeah, last time I melee damage did most of the work. But
he just stabbed him in his tush.
well, he had to turn around and get his club, so perfect timing. Was there a reason to pick that up?
Maya says the photography class helped her greatly with taking food pictures and doing basic editing. I take a disturbing amount of photos of food. I mean, not as much anymore since obviously we're no longer traveling and we're no longer eating in restaurants, but I always love when places present food while on plates, and then I always take pretty photos of them. She did freelance catering, more like small orders. Amaya also is trying to make her own hot sauce, so
Ooh.
we'll be able to buy some nice fancy hot sauce soon.
Nice. Can I swim across this? Looks like it has a current. Go for it? Should I save first?
Yeah, can you save first? How hot? Make me cry, please. If you can make Ben cry, I think that'd be really great.
I am affected by the current.
There's fish jumping.
Yes. So I am affected by the current, but
Well, can you just let the current carry
well,
you?
I need to go across it. Am I? Either way.
What do you mean, wow? You're the one that said it. I'm just reiterating what you said. Kind of rude there, Pandalanda.
I'm gonna swap in a crummier bow for shooting birds.
Who's the bloodthirsty one now?
Just for food. To survive. Are those tiny birds I do those? Is there a reason for me to do this? Well, I did it anyway.
Oh, it exploded. It's a chickaloo tree nut. Small birds love this nut. You can eat it raw for a minor effect, but can also be added as a spice to other recipes. So not only did you kill the bird, we didn't get any meat, and you stole its food.
Yeah? Now, where did the food come from?
Kill the stork. Maybe it'll give us food too.
They do. They give you
Maybe it came out of its intestines.
drumstick. Yeah, that was my... Why?
You're out of arrows. You have to put
that
more
makes
arrows.
more sense. I have,
Stab it with a knife.
I have none. I need to go find more. I think, right? Because I have no arrows. I guess I could use fire or bomb arrows. Which again would have...
Ben says when we see an animal, we see red and start channeling the devil.
Whoa.
Bulbasaur's shooting things at you.
Where is he?
He's under the little yellow arrow. Oh my gosh, there's multiple Bulbasaurs. He's over on the left.
Found an acorn.
And there's a cow.
That
Oh,
is-
it's a boar.
Ow.
Oh, you don't aim well. Bulbasaur's right there.
You don't throw well.
Hide behind the tree.
Yeah, got my shield out too, just in case. He throws so far.
I know. Maybe you have to be farther away.
Ooh, mushrooms.
Mushrooms!
So let me just
I
detonate.
hear a lot of birds flying away. I wonder if you're killing any of them.
I suppose it's possible. So where's this thing? I see one over there.
Yeah, you can get the one that's far away.
Oof. Oof.
Ouch.
Oof.
There's a scorpion over there by the water. It's a scorpion.
Okay, let's just avoid those for a little bit. What are you talking about, by the way?
Look, there it is. There's a scorpion right there. Maybe it's a goat.
That did not go very far.
I think it's a goat.
Maybe I can just... Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
Octoballoon. The inflatable Octorok organ has a lot of lift, so attach it to items that you want to see float. Hold it in your hands and then place it on the object to attach. Do you think you can attach it to your paraglider?
So we just fly?
I don't know. There's a person over there. Go talk to the Oh, that's a...
The
I am really bad at seeing things.
a pinwheel?
It's a pinwheel. Maybe you can fly on the pinwheel.
It does nothing.
In Genshin Impact, you can hit it with Enemo and then you can fly. There's the goat.
Yeah, I have no arrows though, so anything I want to attack right now, I have to go punch.
Gummy bears.
Punch with my sword.
Your sword's gonna break.
It's fine. It's a 6 attack.
Hi, Cosmo Panda Bear.
Like your name.
We do love pandas. Pandas are great.
Cutting the grass. Classic Zelda.
Hi, Alan. We can attach it to our bombs, he said. I also, 100% did not read bombs at first, and I was like, that's inappropriate. Maybe we needed to turn the lights up higher so I can actually read and see.
Right, we can do that.
Give me your phone.
You
I'll turn
have
the
to
lights
launch
up higher.
the app. The home kit doesn't appear to be working.
You have messages from your fantasy league.
Yes, they do that all the time because they all know each other, and I don't.
How do
really
I turn the lights up?
know.
Lutron?
Use the Come back here.
Oh, so much better. I turn the lights up.
Come back here. I hit it once.
It's Rudolph. Catch it. There's another Bulbasaur in the
Yeah, I saw
grass.
it. Why am I crouching? Oh god, why am I doing that?
I don't know.
Where'd it go?
It's right there. It's right there. It's right behind you.
this
It's the
leaf?
fern. Oh, it's not the fern. It is the fern. Yeah, you just look for the funny looking grass and then stab it.
Or just cut all grass.
Good morning, Alan. It's super early for you, isn't it? Isn't it like 4 in the morning right now?
Hmm?
Bye, Ben. Have fun playing WoW.
More mushrooms. I hear a pig.
There's something running at you. Go more!
Again, kind of annoying because I have no.
A silent shroom. A strange mushroom that glows softly in the forest at night. Cooking it in a dish unlocks the nutrients in its cap, resulting in a meal that will allow you to move stealthily. Sweet.
So we're mostly just looking for food, like more mushrooms, for example.
Yes, because we keep dying, so it's important that we have things.
I don't know if you
to
see
eat.
any apples in the trees, but
There's a thing. There's a thing there. Take. Go to the right. There's a giant mushroom.
ooh, an iron shroom.
The cap of this mushroom is very hard. Use it when cooking to prepare a dish that increases your defense. Sweet. So that should be helpful.
Good night, Cosmic Panda.
No, I am just bad at math. It's 6 a.m. It's still super early. Bye, Amaya. Have fun playing Farming Simulator. And good night, Cosmic Panda Bear. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Get the box.
I need arrows.
Maybe you can throw things.
I do. I can. I had to have. Oh,
That was super dramatic.
I forgot about charged attacks.
There's a mushroom over there.
Yeah, we have other ranged weapons. We have like throwing. Well, we have fire arrows and bomb arrows.
I think we saved those. You don't want to waste those on just animals.
Agreed.
I think you have to kill more archers to get their bows. Well, there's a ton of shrooms around here.
Are there?
Yeah, look up there. There's a brown one over there. And there's an iron one there. And there's a goat there.
Got it.
That was so dramatic. Wait, there's a thing still to pick up there.
Was there? I thought that was. Oh, that's just another mushroom. Okay, I think I missed a couple
The
of
poor
mushrooms
goat,
back here.
like, wailed so much as you stabbed it.
Okay, that's pretty good. Should we keep heading to the? Oh, there's another temple over there. Ooh, that whole side of the tree was sparkly.
Oh, get the apple.
Trying.
You're climbing the wrong tree.
Trying. What was that other take? Did
There was
you see
another
it?
apple up higher.
Oh, it's just out on the
There's
branch.
one more higher, too.
Where?
Never mind, maybe there's not.
Just because I can. Let's go ahead and mark that.
Did you go to it?
No, that's why it's yellow
Oh.
and not.
Is that the one we already went to, or are we still running towards the
Blue.
same one?
No, we're going to this yellow dot out here, which is the village that the king wanted us to go to.
Oh, mushrooms. Nom 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 nom.
How do you crouch again? There we go. Sneak, sneak.
You need a new sword. I think your sword broke when you punched the other.
Right, you are. Sure. It swings slow, but. Alright, I want arrows.
Go punch the goat.
I won't. Don't think I'll be able to catch him. But who knows? Maybe there'll be something good in these bushes. Yeah, I don't know where he went.
That's fine. Oh, there's birds to punch.
And a goblin. I guess I could always throw bombs at them. I always
Yeah,
forget
throw a
that.
bomb at the goblin.
Ooh, he's riding a thing.
Ooh. Can you ride the horse? Catch the horse.
The goblin's still alive.
Maybe you can steal his horse, though. Wait, you have to get the stuff that he dropped.
This is a spear. Oh, right, like the horn and stuff?
Yeah, it should be so over to the right. I think you can ride his horse.
And there's another one over there. Mount. Now, what powers do I have on horseback?
Do whoa, which is left stick. Click in the left stick.
No,
Yeah.
it's down on the left stick.
Okay, and then you can go yeah, which is
This
A.
is ride.
And then soothe is...
Left bumper.
Soothe him again. Good horse. Can we call him whenever we want?
Probably not. And then LZ is reset camera, which is just look behind.
Okay, well, why don't you run towards the yellow thing or the red thing now that we have this horse to ride that is so much faster to get around?
Is it? Yeah. And what are those? 3 spurs? Okay. That's how fast I can push him.
Oh, sweet. Can you push him faster?
Yeah, I can go 3 spurs. That is water.
Does he not like water? Did you do that?
I stopped it because horses tend to not like water.
What's the worst that would have happened?
He would drown or buck me.
Alan says we can tame wild horses. Can we keep them though? Like, is it gonna like leave us if we leave it in the water? Will it leave us? Oh, there's a bridge over there to the left. We stole the horse. We didn't steal it. He didn't need it
Come
anymore.
here, goat.
You just killed a goat while on horseback. You just punched it with a club while we were riding around.
Yeah, and I caught it.
Hey, what's that over there? Is that another
That's
goat?
another enemy. Ooh, there's a thing.
Climb the horse and go get the goat.
That's
Oh, it's another horse we can steal.
Aw, I missed.
Bulbasaur.
Why are you on the tree?
We can keep them if we bring them to the stable. We can have like 3 of them. What's stable?
I'm assuming it's a thing we don't have yet.
Go steal the other horse.
that-
Our first horse is running away.
Is that me?
Oh, talk to them.
I tried to blow him up.
His name is Spoon. That's a terrible name. I may have already told you this, but there is a legend about 3 sacred springs. They can be found in Mount Lanariu, Farron Woods, and the Eldin Mountains. The stories all say the same thing, that these springs call to dragon scales, although what that means, no one has yet been able to decipher. Okay.
I'll try not to blow
Bye,
you up
Spoon.
again.
Do you have a fork?
Ha! Looks like there's a goblin on the bridge.
There is. Maybe the other guy can kill the goblin. I think you can punch them from the horse. I don't think you have to get off the horse.
Oh yeah, you're right. I can't bomb from the horse though.
Now you have to catch the horse again.
Well, it would probably be better if I would woe them before jumping off. But
Whoa.
that's what it says.
That's not a verb. Oh, there's a person on the floor.
Hi.
Why can you mount the person?
I think it was the horse because the horse is nearby. I'm hoping
just
it was
looks-
the horse.
It looks like you're gonna mount the person. Like, hey, you're here on the floor. Lika, ugh, my aching head. Why did I think it was a good idea to take this road?
Hey, where are you going? Oh no!
Oh no.
Back it up.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's okay. It's okay, horse. You'll be okay. I'm gonna jump off and hopefully you figure your way out of that. I'll see you later.
The horse is gonna die. This is just like in Minecraft. Are you just gonna leave the
Ow!
horse?
I don't know how to get it out of there.
Oh my
Ow!
God.
Stop throwing things at me.
The poor horse. You just left it behind.
I don't. It's not going anywhere.
It's gonna die there. Maybe we'll get some meat out
Also,
of it.
that bridge did no good because you see it. You see the issue. It's another water to cross. To
Oh,
get to
no.
That thing again.
Oh, I cracked my nail.
Nice. Hit both of them with one swing. Hey, Fox. Don't mind me.
Alan says we'll eventually find the stable thing somewhere. It doesn't really matter because
Oh, that horse is stuck. But we'll
we
find.
no longer
We'll clearly find
have
more.
a horse anymore.
If we can have 3, then clearly we
Then
will,
we can leave 2 places.
We will be able to get other horses. Oh, there's a raft. Maybe I can ride that around.
Maybe you can steal more things from people.
Like this raft.
You're not swimming towards the raft. Oh, I get it. You're just going to pick it up when you're leaving.
Yeah, I was just trying to get the ground.
Oh, there's a chick there.
So pretty.
Talk to her. Her name is Magda. Look, aren't they lovely? I wanted to see how the shrine would look with flowers around it. It's wonderful. Please, feel free to take a closer look. Just don't step on them. What happens if you step on them? Do you think she's going to yell at you?
Probably.
Step on them. Step on them.
Sneak, sneak,
Oh,
sneak,
you're no
sneak, sneak,
fun.
sneak.
Did you just try to step on them?
I didn't try to. I thought those weren't flowers anymore. I thought that was just grass. So
Oh
there you
my
go.
gosh.
It makes you go back and do it again.
I don't think you have to sneak. Why are you crouching?
You could move slower. So you don't accidentally run on stuff. So I tried to go around this way, and even just those tiny little grass stalks like right in front of us didn't work. So I guess I have to go.
So go
this
to
way.
the... Nope, stop. Turn around. You can't go that way. Nope, stop. Go to the left.
Just go all the way around the
It's
back.
like a maze, yeah.
Ugh. So I can run. If you want me to run, I can try.
No,
to run.
you might step on the flowers, and then she'll yell at us, and then we'll have to start all over again. Hit the gummy bears.
That thing explodes.
I know, I love it.
I think it's this one. There's a sparkly
There's a...
spear, but it's in the flowers.
Yeah, don't do it, or she'll make us leave. No, keep going.
You think that short grass counts?
I think you have to stay on the things that have no growths. There's another spear or something that's sparkling in the grass further out. Man, the gummy bear fell almost in the flowers. What if that had counted? I would have been so mad.
Yeah, isn't there sparkly out there?
What is it?
Looks like a flower of some sort. I don't know.
Ah, but we can't get to it because we can't get through the flowers.
Yeah, not right now. We probably have to do the shrine first.
Yeah, okay, so see here in the middle? Ooh, right here. Like, you have to go right down the middle. And be very careful not to touch the flowers. Whew, save point.
It probably will when we get inside.
No, it just saved already.
Oh, okay, okay.
I wonder how we'll find the...
Okay, watch out for the flowers is complete. Now we can trample them all we want.
What's your password?
You don't know it. It's my work computer, so.
Thank you. Breath of the Wild. Stable.
I am Hila Rao. In the name of goddess here is this challenge.
The stables are yurt-like structures found throughout Hyrule. They are characterized by their giant horse-shaped rooftop decorations.
Oh, so this is just Frogger?
Oh, God, good luck. So the owners of the stable instruct us on how to
Dang.
capture wild horses. This is terrible, Frogger.
Yeah, I tried and it was a little too far over, so had to go back. Okay. Oh, you can just climb up on them? You don't even have to. I fell in the water and just climbed up on this third one.
Oh, nice.
What's that under the water?
I don't know.
Should we go find it?
No. I think you should climb up here.
But it kicks you out whenever you get inside.
Can you catch those floating balls?
Oh, they're exploding things.
Okay, I will check the walkthrough
Okay,
here.
so there's a bomb wall over there. But that's not. That's a treasure.
Oh, we should do this side quest to catch the wild horses.
What is this? How do I get in this? Give me you. Maybe I have to drain the water first?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think you have to find a way to drain the water. Okay, so we're gonna do the tower, then the stable, then the village, apparently. Are we in the tower yet? No, 100% we did not.
No, we
We
did.
did not follow the walkthrough at all.
It's fine. We can do it in different
I
orders.
have no idea where we are.
I'm just gonna let that bomb drift around until it gets close to that wall and then explode it.
Detective Boy says it's leftovers day because there are a lot of leftovers from Thanksgiving. Yes, absolutely. We have so many leftovers. I think I have enough leftovers for the entire week because we made so much extra food. There's a picture in my Instagram, if you go to my About section, that shows all the food that we made for only the two of us.
I did it.
Detective Boy says to use Creonis. I don't know why the bot is sending everything twice. I'm gonna go
like
fix
the
that.
the ice freezing power? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go figure out why it's sending everything twice.
That is a good idea.
Okay, I'm done. I had the chat bot open twice. That's why I was sending everything twice.
That's funny. Oop. Now can I open this treasure? Whoop. No! Thank you for the recommendation. That was perfect. Ice arrows. Okay, so we're at the end. I think there was one more thing under the water. I'm gonna go back because I think there was another thing.
Something that I've opened is being blocked by your antivirus. I'm gonna close like these
You
million.
can't use most social media.
I'm not using social media. I'll close all these million things I have open though.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't done reading the Assassin's Creed article.
Yeah, you missed basically the three newest games.
Number 4 was Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Number 3 was Black Flag. Number 2, Assassin's Creed Origin. And number 1, Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Okay, so they haven't done Valhalla yet.
This article came out...
How do I get that?
April 30th, 2020. So it was before Valhalla came out.
Yeah. Is there a way to dive? I don't remember. Because
Maybe you can't get that thing. What if you just try freezing? Can you
I
freeze?
did that. It freezes the surface of the water. But there's definitely another treasure.
Magnesis. Oh, we should use the magnet to pull whatever that is up.
Smart. It's just another treasure.
You're going to run out of stamina. You got to go to
I'm
something.
going to this board. I can climb on this board. Nope. That one. I ran out of space.
Maybe go up on this platform?
Yeah, I could try to reach it from up there. Got it.
And then bring it up here. Oh, it's a chest. Nice. Thank you, Detective Boy.
Opal.
Sweet.
Okay, now we can go finish this. Whee! And yes, I did just jump on a bomb.
Will you hand me my color street? Thank you.
Alright, another spirit orb.
Sweet. 50% of the way to another hearth. Or should we buy stamina next?
I don't know.
Well, whatever. We still have 2 more spirit orbs to find. Aw, thank you for the follow, Detective Boy. We play a lot of different games. We kind of alternate it every night what game we're playing. So right now we're doing a first playthrough of Breath of the Wild since neither of us have ever played this before. Most of the time I play a lot of Genshin Impact on PC, which of course they are loosely based off of Breath of the Wild. So I wanted to play Breath of the Wild to see what similarities they had.
She still got mad at me even though we finished the thing.
Did she really just take credit for the shrine changing colors? I don't think you need to go back in again.
Well, yeah, there were just things in the grass. I was gonna go see what they were, but they're in the flowers.
Do we want to glitch the game to get unlimited hearts and stamina? I don't know. It's kind of like in Sims when you use the cheat code to get free money, and then it stops being as fun.
Probably not for a first playthrough. So I think we're good.
For now, we'll see. We'll see if we get very irritated at the constant death.
Should we go see if the horse is still there?
It's flower blight? What does flower blight mean? The horse is gone. It was gone after you left. The horse is good and gone. We're never getting it back.
Okay, well, we'll just go to the village then. Should I trample some more flowers?
I kind of want to, but...
I just don't want to get pulled back there again.
It's kind of like, oh, there's a lizard. A frog.
Frog.
Hot flat-footed frog, a quick frog that can be found hopping around near water. Cook it with monster parts to draw out its speed boost effect. That'll be nice.
Interesting.
And there's
There was
mushrooms.
stuff under the tree, yeah.
There's more iron shrooms.
There's fish.
Catch the fish, catch the fish.
Trying. I can't swim any faster.
You can hit X to dash.
And that uses stamina, though. There was one more. Do you see it? Oh, there it is. Cool. So, now we have to go up there. So we either go up there, across the bridge, or we just climb the rocks over here. I don't know if we can. Do you want to take the long way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you'll get some more apples along the way.
Find some more food in the trees.
We're still supposed to do this Bosch Kala shrine.
We're just literally stumbling across shrines with no real pattern or.
The bosses in this game are Element, then Blight, and she can kill you, so the community calls her Flower Blight.
Interesting.
Wait,
Cool.
the mean lady is this Flower Blight? Or there's another boss that's called Flower Blight. I don't know what blight means. A plant disease, typically one caused by fungi such as mildews, rusts, and smuts, or a thing that spoils or damages something. Ah, the mean lady is flower blight.
Okay.
She can kill you?
I mean, can't everybody? We've died like a million times. Or do you mean like permadeath?
I don't know. I'm looking online and she can attack you. She's a boss fight.
Yeah, makes sense. Sorry.
Wait, so should we have just trampled her flowers more until she fought us?
Oh, so I should go back?
I don't know. How do you trigger her as a boss fight? A definition of blight, a thing that spoils or damages.
Well, we can always teleport back to her.
I can't tell from Reddit if she's a real boss or a trolley boss. I also enjoy that people call her Flower Blight Karen.
That's funny. Also, she takes a while of stepping on the flower.
Oh, so we just keep stepping on the flowers over and over again and then she attacks us. Well, we could teleport back to her and try that.
Yeah.
It's a trolley boss.
They are stronger than the normal gummies.
They're bigger than the normal gummy bears.
Let's get a slightly better weapon.
Your bat's totally gonna die soon.
That's fine. It's pretty crummy anyway. So many gummy bears.
There's a goat to kill.
I don't think I can catch him this time.
You don't have enough stamina. Maybe if you had a horse, you could catch him.
Yeah, if only I had a horse.
If only you hadn't got your
If
horse
only there
stuck
were
in the
a
bridge.
field of horses here.
Oh, you can catch a horse. Catch the black one. I like the black one.
It has no saddle though. So I don't know if you can ride them. And maybe you have to like break them.
There's a purple thing on the wall. Soothe it.
Ow.
I don't think it liked you.
I was hitting the ow, ow,
I
ow.
don't think it likes you. There's a purple thing on the wall. Maybe go get that.
Well, I was tapping the soothe button, but
Yeah, maybe you can feed the purple thing to the horses.
it's just mushrooms. We've gotten these before, I think. Yeah.
They make you faster.
So you do literally have to break the horse. Should we try again?
Break them in, not
Nope,
break them.
Break the horse. Ow!
You just got kicked in the face.
Ow, you're so mean. I just want to love you.
You have to sneak up onto them.
I just want to love you.
I'm worried about you. You're planning to go treasure hunting inside the castle, even if I try to stop you, aren't you? Who are you, random person?
It's Rick.
Sure, there are bound to be plenty of strong weapons inside, but before you even reach them... Oh, I'm so worried. Thank you, random person.
Alright,
I
thanks,
appreciate
Rick.
your concern. Okay, you have to sneak up on the horses, Alan says. You need stamina.
Makes sense that you'd get tired from trying to...
Detective Boy says the best way to kill the gummy bears is a bow and arrow. We're out of
Yeah,
arrows,
we
though.
have no regular arrows. Oh, wait, we do. Wait, what? What was it shooting? Was it shooting the ice arrows? Yeah, it was. Yeah, we have no regular arrows. So,
So our only choice is to beat them with bats. And then you're going to waste the fire arrows.
I don't have to actually shoot them. Let's climb that mountain.
When you get more stamina, there is a thick horse that takes a lot of soothing. Man, these horses are kind of mean. Wait, try sneaking up on the
Nope,
cookie one.
No. The cookie one?
Yeah, it's Oreo colors. Cookies and cream. I think they're called pinto horses. Maybe we should look for the stable so they can teach us how to get the horses.
Or get more stamina.
Well, we could buy a stamina pot is the next
Can I eat?
thing with the...
Or should we cook some stuff first?
cook the meat. The bird meat.
Well, we don't have a fire. We need to go find one. And then we can cook.
We can name one cookie if we find the stable. Aww.
Gotcha, goat.
Hang on, listen to this. Detective Boy says his strategy is to use ice arrows on the horse and then come up and soothe it without spending any stamina. Go get the cookie horse. We have ice arrows, so you can shoot an ice arrow at the cookie horse.
Okay.
Wait, if we don't get the stable, we can't keep the cookie
Right.
horse. Okay, never mind. Go find the stable. I changed my mind. Yeah, because we don't want to waste the effort getting the horse if we have nowhere to put it.
Alright, I forgot I can fly down there. We found it.
We found the village. Maybe they can heal us. I miss Pokemon where you always get healed whenever you go visit the villages. If we cook stamina food, we can eat it to regain stamina.
Can I steal these? Will they get mad?
I mean, they're just sitting
they
out.
look like offerings though.
Just take them. Never mind, don't take them. Did they just yell at you? Did you take them?
I didn't do anything. I just walked around.
How dare you trespass against her abode? Is that a Sheikah slate? But that would mean you are. No, it's not possible. Can it be? So has he, like, forgotten
Please
who he
forgive
is?
me. Yes. Please forgive us for behaving so rudely. Of course, we have heard the legend of the Lady Impa herself. Please, friend, go ahead and step inside. Cool. Can I steal the apples too?
Go take the apples.
Yep, sure can.
You missed one. Oh my gosh, wait, can you run through those little slots again? He went like boop, 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 with his little feet.
What?
Like go through the things? Boop, 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 boop.
I don't know what
He's
you
like
mean.
hopping.
Oops.
You have to run through the little things. Okay, fine, whatever, just go up the stairs.
Should we try and meet any other people? Should I kill this chicken? I can pick it up. Oh, right, I forgot you can do this.
Why are you just carrying the chicken?
In some of the earlier games, chickens would, like, make you sort of fly.
Some horses don't need stamina like the cookie horse.
Oh. Well, we can go back eventually, I guess.
Well, we have to still find the stable, and then we can get the cookie horse, and then we can put the cookie horse in the stable.
Are you? Sorry to bother you, but are you a fellow traveler? As for me, I just love art. In fact, I'm traveling the world in search of beautiful landscapes. Just between you and me. If you fill all the things with apples, you get a... Oh, okay, so we can go do that then.
Oh, we weren't supposed to take the apples.
The older Zelda, if you hit the chickens a few times, they go crazy. Yeah. You could also use them to kind of glide. Like they would flap their wings and you would like glide.
Chickens can't fly, everybody knows that.
It's like glide. I hear there's a great fairy fountain somewhere near this village. I hear it's breathtakingly beautiful. Aesthetics aside, they also say this place can bestow some kind of mysterious power on people. However, since I'm an outsider, I can't get anyone to tell me any more details than that. These villagers never leave the safety of their village, so travelers like me are treated with suspicion. But I won't give up. Oh, and if I manage to find anything, I'll be sure to let you know. Thank you. Let's go put the apples in there.
You know that Alan raises chickens?
I did not.
He has chickens. My sister made him chicken art for his eggs. You have to aim better. Yeah.
Is there a better way to do this?
Maybe hold all 5. Like, hold
Won't
5
you,
of them.
Won't you drop 2 then?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Yes.
Maybe don't do that.
Would have been better because I think there was only one empty spot.
I know.
When we got,
Then
when
we
got
took all
it.
the apples. That was so
Sweet
stupid.
free apples. Oops.
Chickens are the descendants of dinosaurs. Also, you can get laid here.
Yay.
Oh my gosh. I would have never known that we were supposed to put apples there to get them. Now can we pick up the
Now
apples?
I can get the free apples. There's no reason to talk to him again, right?
No. It's cute that he like has jingle bells when you go talk to him.
So should I go up the stairs like they wanted me to, or should I go explore the village more? What's this? That's a statue to pray at again?
Bang, bang, get it. Get what?
The Korok seed?
Maybe. It's hard because there's like a 15-second lag. So then half the time, like, we're like, wait, what? What were we doing 15 seconds ago? Wow, this girl is special. Apparently they are closest to T-Rex DNA.
Chickens? Yeah, I've heard that before.
An incredible thing that only incredible people can have.
You're a great deal more important than you appear. You're telling me like I look like a slob? Rude. So should I go see the store? Or should we just go follow the story somewhere?
Yeah, go inside.
Hi. I don't have any money yet, though.
There is sneaky armor in the shop.
Okay.
In fact, that stealth chest guard. Do we want to sell things? Can we sell some of our crappy weapons? Let's see if we can sell them.
Probably.
Oh.
Yeah.
We can sell our old clothes.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to wear those, so we should sell those.
Okay.
Yeah, you can sell the old pants.
Sell to get armor.
Sell the old shirt, too. Alan has to get up early to feed the chickens. Actually, that makes sense. My parents used to have chickens.
Okay, and then we could sell food. Or like
But we have so, like,
all
few
of our
foods.
other
You can sell gummy bears.
Random ingredients.
Sell gummy bears and the triangle. Sell the triangle.
How many do you want to sell?
Like 10. You can sell 10. Okay, that's good. And then sell like 20 of the triangles.
The horns? This?
Yeah. And random things. Sell the ores and random things around your inventory. Oh, we shouldn't save the ores? Where's the ores? That's like the opal and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's that purple lizard looking thing?
But it's a lizard.
No, the purple one. Oh, mushroom. I don't see the ores.
Should sell these two? Some more fangs? 'Cause we
Yeah,
got
you can sell the
a million of
fangs.
them.
The fangs. 15. Why are you selling random numbers? Make things even.
It is. Now it's 22.
You're so annoying.
So we have amber and opal. I guess we could sell those. Good prices. Like, valuable.
Yeah, the turkey is 30. And the
amber?
Yeah, the turkey. Do we sell all of them? Like, is there no use for them? We should just sell all of them. The trick to this game, is if you will sell an item, sell all of it.
Okay. So should we do that? Just sell all the horns and the fangs and stuff? May as well.
Yeah.
We never use them, so. Alright. What about the bat wings?
Yeah, you can sell the bat wings.
So many monies.
All the monies. Oh, sell sell the bat wings. We didn't even see how much the armor costs. We're like probably selling too much stuff. At this
Probably
point.
not. I'm imagining you're gonna need to buy more stuff.
The
later.
wings we can cook. Maybe we should have saved them.
Nope.
You forgot to sell the ores.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. You can see what we can buy first.
I have to talk to her first.
Yeah.
A high-end collection curated by me. Flawless fashion sense. It's all highly recommended. Oh.
What?
We can't actually buy anything yet? Oh, you probably just go up to the thing on the wall here. Yeah.
Okay, so we should look for the sneaky armor first. Oh yeah, look at all these stealth clothes.
Yeah, she just yelled at me for some reason. Limited edition enchanted exclusive.
Ooh, your footsteps are nearly soundless, but it offers very little defense.
Okay.
Well, it's good for hunting then.
So, stealth pants.
We can't afford.
600, which we could sell more stuff.
Stealth guard we can't afford. And stealth mask we can't afford. Okay, so we could sell the opals and amber, and then we'll have enough money to buy the stealth guard.
What's this book? Should I read it?
Why not? It's a rumor mill.
Okay. If anyone else is reading this, I'm sure. Today's great gossip spot is the Lover's Pond. Legend says, who finds the pond, I'm sure they find their true love. Sounds worthwhile to me. 5 stars.
Oh, the stealth armor looks nice when it's dyed white. I didn't know we can dye clothes.
That is white right now.
It is pretty. I like it.
So I should sell more stuff to
Yeah,
buy
sell
more?
the opals and rubies, and then we can buy the stealth armor.
Okay. So sell the opal and the amber?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay.
She sounds like really intense when you sell things. Yeah, that's a noise.
We could sell gummy bears. We could sell these, like screws and springs.
The screws and springs are super useless, right?
I don't know.
Oh, in Hateno, an upcoming village, we can dye them.
Oh, okay. It's too acidic for cooking, but has a highly valued elixirs. The tentacle, the eyeball. You can sell it in the store, or you can make it elixirs with it. It has other uses as well. The fact that one of its listed uses is selling it in the store, I might just want to do that.
Uh-huh. Well, the Octorok is common in this area, so I'm sure we'll get more.
Okay.
Okay, we need to leave this store because she just is really
But then we can't buy stuff.
creepy. The ancient materials are good late game, so we should hold on to the ancient materials.
So you want the chest guard?
Yes. What
Are
noise
you
is she
sure?
gonna make?
Because our jacket is making us warm. I guess maybe that sounds matter right now.
Okay, maybe we wait and we
But we could buy the pants or the... Because right now we only have jacket and pants. We could get a scarf. We don't have one right now.
I don't know. I'm gonna wait and see what Detective Boy says because I don't trust our judgment.
Well, there's a walkthrough too.
I'm just the walkthrough is frozen. See, it's doing this thing.
Oh. Let's
Yeah.
refresh the page then.
It's some other app is one of these pages is screwing it up. Okay, we'll wait and see what he says
Get the hood.
on the other side. Okay, so you can get the hood.
But the regular hood? This one? The Hylian hood?
No, I think we should get the stealth hood, right?
Protect from harsh sun and weather. I feel like we're probably going to need that.
Get the sneaky torso armor.
And probably the Hylian hood.
Yeah, you can get the Hylian hood.
Alright, we'll get the sneaky torso armor. You want to do that?
Yes. Yeah, and then get the Hylian hood and the sneaky armor, okay?
Okay.
We probably don't need to be staying warm right now. Like, you can hold on to the warm doubloon.
Yeah. I guess that's true. If we go in the cold, then I just slap it on.
Ay, she's gonna make that noise again.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Put on the new clothes. Speaking of Assassin's Creed.
Oh yeah, you do kind of look like an assassin.
Okay, sweet. I guess that is better armor than we were wearing anyway. Like it's stronger and sneakier.
Okay, we're gonna take a super short break. So I'm gonna switch this over to the BRB screen. We'll be right back. Right, there we go. We're back. Have a good night, Detective Boy. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for the helpful suggestions. Now we'll have to just figure it out ourselves with the playthrough, the playthrough that we didn't follow at all, or the walkthrough. Yeah, we need to go back to what the guide says,
Well, we're in
because
the
we're like
village.
totally in the wrong
We
place.
can go back and do stuff now. Oh, where's he going? So I would go up the stairs where they invited me to go, and where the
Wow, there's a ton of these side
indicator is?
quests. Yep. Go up the stairs. There's tons of side quests. It's Cinderella.
A man.
It's a prude Cinderella. Could you be the hero my grandmother told me about? What was his name? Li? Oh, it's not that I forgot. I'm just bad with speaking. As for me, my name is... Oh, that's sad. She has a stutter.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
Hiya.
Now I feel bad for calling her Cinderella.
Phew, I got it out.
I know I should be able to say that easily, seeing as how it's my own name and all. I'm so sorry. Oh, I feel
don't be
so
sorry.
sad now. Anyway, my grandmother's been awaiting your return ever since I was little. Please hurry inside. Oh, she like has her face in her hands. It's so sad.
So, you're finally awake. It has been quite a long time. I am much older now. You remember me, don't you?
Those eyes, they lack any light of familiarity.
It is I, courageous one, Impa. Surely you must at least remember the name Impa. I like his boots. His boots are really cute. I see, so you have lost your memory. Well, it matters not. In fact, that may actually be a blessing in disguise for the time being. Dearest Link, please come a bit closer. 100 years ago, yes, 100 years ago, the kingdom of Hyrule was destroyed. After you fell, Princess Zelda's final wish was to place you in a sacred slumber. And then, all alone, she went to face Ganon. Before Princess Zelda went to nobly meet her fate, she entrusted me with some words she wished to say to you. I have been waiting 100 years to deliver the princess's message. Wait, so they just don't age for 100 years?
Magic.
However, these words, which the princess risked her life to leave you, well, if you are to hear them, you must be prepared to risk your life as well. But I am afraid that burden may be too much to bear while you are still without your memories. I leave the choice to you. When you feel you are ready to receive the princess's message, return to me.
So we're not ready? Oop. This looks like Paya's diary. It seems like she only started writing in it.
We should get the quest from her so we can get the directed to Hatino Village.
Okay. Grandmother says she's conspired with Princess Zelda and Auntie Pura 100 years ago. They decided to put a lone swordsman into a long sleep so as to prepare for a time that was foretold in legends. The name of that swordsman is Link. Since then, Grandmother has been waiting for him to reappear after all this time. I, too, pray that he awakens soon for the sake of Hyrule and for my grandmother's sake as well. Hi.
The words that the princess risked her life to impart to you, I cannot pass them on to someone who lacks conviction. Are you prepared to risk your life for the greater good? Ha!
I am.
Not a memory to your name, yet you are as intent as ever to charge forward with only courage and justice on your side. You have not changed a bit. Once a hero, always a hero. Very well. Since you have lost your memory, I will recount for you all that has happened.
Cutscene.
The history of the royal family of Hyrule is also the history of Calamity Ganon, a primal evil that has endured over the ages. This evil has been turned back time and time again by a warrior wielding the soul of a hero and a princess who carries the blood of the goddess. With the passage of time, each conflict with Ganon faded into legend. So listen closely as I tell you of this legend that occurred 10,000 years ago. Hyrule was then blossoming as a highly advanced civilization. Even the most powerful monsters posed little threat to the denizens of the realm. The people thought it wise to utilize their technological prowess to ensure the safety of the land should Calamity Ganon ever return. constructed 4 mechanical wonders that came to be known as the Divine Beasts. They also built a legion of autonomous weapons called Guardians. The Divine Beasts were piloted by 4 individuals of exceptional skill from across the land, and thus the plan to neutralize Ganon was forged. Upon Ganon's inevitable return to Hyrule, the princess and the hero fought alongside these 4 champions against this ancient evil. The Guardians were tasked with protecting the hero as the Divine Beasts unleashed a furious attack upon their terrible foe. And when the hero wielding the sword that seals the darkness delivered his final blow, the princess used her sacred power to seal away Calamity Ganon. Oh.
100 years ago, in preparation for the foretold revival of Ganon, we strove to follow the lead of our ancestors of 10,000 years prior. But in the end, despite our best efforts and careful planning, we underestimated his power. In order to avoid ever making that grave mistake again, the princess left you these words. Free the 4 divine beasts. That's what she said.
That is what she said.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a that's what she said joke. Understood. Oh, do the question mark. The 4 divine beasts are the ancient Sheikah weapons wielded by the 4 champions who Ganon defeated. The divine beast, not gonna try, controlled by Daruk of the Gorons. The divine beast other person, controlled by Rivali of the Rito. The divine beast Varuta, controlled by Mipha of the Zora. And the divine beast Naboris, controlled by Urbosa of the Garuda. It'd be extremely ill-advised to face Ganon without the power of the divine beasts to help you. You must infiltrate the divine beasts that were stolen away by Ganon 100 years ago and bring them back to our side. More information about these divine beasts can be found by locating the 4 races scattered across Hyrule. Did we open the map yet?
She just did that.
The Sheikah slate will guide you on your way. You must go where it tells you and meet with each leader there. Oof, they're far. Okay?
Free the divine beasts.
It seems to me that your Sheikah slate is not yet complete. The device Princess Zelda left you is your guide and also your memory. Now, let's see. Someone at the research lab in Hatino Village might be able to help you. The location shining on the eastern edge is Hatino Village. It is a small village, one of the very few places that avoided suffering significant damage during the Great Calamity. You are Princess Zelda's only hope, and Hyrule's as well. You cannot turn back now. Follow your heart and seize your destiny.
Alright, quest complete. I think we're done talking to her, or should we talk to her again? Let's see.
Have we not done any towers since the first area? No,
No,
we
we
skipped
haven't.
over it. Like, there's this walkthrough, and it had like 3 things, but we skipped over them apparently.
Well, let's go find them.
Because we walked just
We
straight for
found
the
we found
lighting.
two we found two temples.
We went straight towards the light up thing. Yeah, I think we should go back because the stable was also further back.
That's
and
why
we
the
need
entire
to go to the
that's
stable.
why the entire map is dark.
We have to go to the stable.
All right. Well, where do you think that is?
It's right there.
Where?
I don't know. But let's go unlock the shrines first.
Well, we did the 2 shrines already. Let's try and go find the towers.
Well, you have to go find Dueling Peaks Tower.
Uh-huh. And where might that be?
So if you warp over to Ja Bai's shrine, use the paraglider to leap off the plateau heading eastward.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah, go there and then leap off and head east. Okay. So jump off and head east. And then Dueling Peaks is the massive rock structure to the east that you can see from a great distance. It's a mountain with a split directly in the middle, allowing for a narrow valley to squeeze through. Right next to this pathway, there is the Dueling Peaks Tower, and that is our next destination. If you like, when the tower is visible, activate...
So, which one? That one?
Activate the Sheikah scope, move the cursor to directly the top of the tower, and assign a pin. This will help orient
What
you
just happened?
because the map is not yet revealed. What did you do?
I don't know.
Link, be on your guard. Ganon's power grows. It rises to its peak under the hour of the blood moon. By its glow, the aimless spirits of monsters slain in the name of the light return to flesh. Link, please be careful.
Okay, but I want to keep exploring, so you can just wait, Zelda.
Whoa. What's that?
Maybe we shouldn't have talked to the old lady.
Should I mark this tower too?
I guess mark both of them.
Because I can see them, so may as well.
Oh, so is that the mountain with the split down the middle? There's supposed to be a massive rock structure that is a mountain with a split directly down the middle.
That?
Yeah, I think that seems right.
Okay.
Head that way. And then right next to the pathway, there is dueling... Did you just waste one of our arrows?
No. That thing that just fell? I have no idea what that is.
Let's go towards it. Whatever it is, it seems good. Let's go towards it.
Sky beacon.
Alan says it's a thing that happens at night, kind of like zombie mode, and the mobs are harder. Are you serious? As if the mobs weren't hard enough.
No, stay with me, bats. What, that like shooting star thing is the thing that happens?
No,
at
no,
night?
no, no, no. The like dramatic.
Oh, the like Zelda cutscene.
Yeah. All right, so it has nothing to do with us talking to the old lady.
If we could find a fire, we could sit there or a bed. We could sit there till morning, but for now, I guess we'll just keep going.
Good thing this isn't like Stardew Valley where you like fall over dead because you spent too much time outside.
That guy was an archer. I was really hoping he had some arrows.
That sucks.
Okay, where was that glittering thing that fell out of the sky?
Wow, there's like a giant dragon.
Yeah. Seems not good.
It seems fine. We should definitely run towards the dragon. I'm kidding, don't run towards the dragon, run towards the shining light. Okay, now paraglide down.
Yeah, I was gonna get to this cliff. Should I dive on this goat?
We could try. Wow.
Didn't work. And I don't have a weapon ready. Sure. Got a bat. Oh, that shining light is just the objective. It's an objective point continuously in the distance that just keeps moving.
Oh. Well, that's annoying. All right, let's go towards the tower, and then after the tower, we'll go find the stables.
Which tower?
And then we will go get the cookie horse.
Because now we're off of wherever we were trying to go.
Go to the blue tower. Switch weapons. Oh man, he dropped a bow, but no, there's things to pick up there.
No, it's just the bow.
See,
Oh, you're right.
things. Catch the gummy bears.
It's the goat. He heard me. I wasn't being
I
sneaky.
thought it was a horse.
I wasn't being sneaky enough. There's another temple over there.
Alan says, you gotta admit this game is impressively large and beautiful for the little old Switch.
It is. I've been pretty impressed by the Switch in general. It's a pretty good console for the portability of it.
Yeah. It's better than the DS. Like, we had a DS Lite and a 3DS before, which I still use whenever we travel. I'll bring the 3DS with me and play games on that. Since obviously on airplanes, you can't use cell phones for the most part. Although it's not like we're doing any traveling now. Our last international trip was last November, so it's been over a year since we've traveled internationally.
You said go for the mountain with the split in it?
Yes, go for the mountain with the split, and then to the right next to the pathway, there is the
Okay.
Dueling Peaks Tower.
So here's Daya Village Ruins.
Oh, threw too far.
Yeah, I need a sword.
At least you haven't died in a while. I'm proud of you.
Thanks. Another bow. Is that a treasure chest? Looks like it, but I can't open it, so.
Yeah, but treasure chests in this game are like those blue things.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play with more stickers. Oh.
Dump. Thanks for your meat. I'm not seeing any tower over here.
Oops. Well, I played a random Cheers sticker. Why are the stickers only at the top? That's weird.
Whenever I tried to use them, they just kind of went wherever they felt like.
Yeah, I must have done something wrong with the stickers, because they're very odd.
I didn't actually need that tree branch, but I got one. Fleet lotus seeds. Well, that's another food.
Sweet.
Boost your movement speed when they're cooked. One more. Oh, I found a snail.
I think there's something in this tree. Well, you
Yeah, I
left
was just
it.
gonna get the mob first.
It's a crocodile with a sword. Oh, there's a fish. You didn't pick up the stuff he dropped.
I did. Still left the stick behind. Oh, I
He's
apparently
a
didn't.
Lizalfos talon. This talon once grew from the elbow of a Lizalfos. You can stew it with critters to make elixirs, but it may have some other uses as well. And now one of his horns, the winding horn, once grew atop his head. It's too hard to use for cooking, but stores are willing to buy it. You can also be used to make elixir. Sweet, more things to sell.
Cool. That's a bird. Is there something back in one of these trees?
Yeah, I think so. I think there was like a thing growing out of one of the leaves.
I found another horn and another talon on the ground from where I got another one of those. Mm-hmm. Not seeing anything in the trees.
Okay, well I thought I saw something sparkly, but I guess I was wrong.
Okay, so where's the split now? That's it, I assume. This big thing right here.
Yeah. Do you see a tower?
No.
We did Bashkala's shrine, right?
Yes.
I like that it shows the way you die.
And then Hila Rao shrine as well. Another snail.
I don't know. It should be like right as we get to the path, then to the right side, there's a tower.
I need to eat.
Or just die.
Well, let's save.
So see the picture? This is where the tower should
Oh,
be.
that's still further ahead. See that, like, the actual split mountain is right there?
Yeah. And then we can find the stables. There's the tower. Kill the bird.
I won't make it. Sneak.
They're all different shades. That's interesting.
Oh, I don't need to be using my best weapon right now. To kill one-hit creatures.
Sneak, sneak. They really look like scorpions.
The goats?
Yeah, they look like Skorupi. Oh, there's another mushroom.
Yeah. And there's a campfire over there too.
Oh, we can cook on the campfire.
Ow! Oops. Wrong button. It's the sprint button being different in different video games.
Mushrooms.
Lizard, come back. Oh well.
Your phone is dying.
Yeah, it happens. Now, is this an abandoned campfire or are there enemies here? Looks to be abandoned. Woodcutter's axe could chop some trees down. Oh, there's a guy here. Hey, guy.
He's inviting us to grab a spot at the fire, though. That's nice of him.
I'm a traveling merchant. My name is Kiro.
Are you going to sell me things?
He goes in the forest to get his own wares. Then he gets them from buying stuff from travelers like you. And do you happen to have anything? Yes. What do we sell him?
Sell him gummy bears. I don't think he's paying as well as the weird lady was.
I don't think so either.
I think we keep our stuff then.
Let's see. Was there anything else we knew the price of?
Yeah, he's like barely paying for this stuff. We should just keep it. He seems cheap. So let's see what he has to sell, though.
Maybe he sells stuff for cheap, though.
Arrows!
We could buy some arrows. What do
You only
think?
get 5 for 20 rupees.
Yeah.
It seems really expensive. I think we just try to farm them out of mobs.
Okay. Sorry, guy.
Thank you for your concern, sir. Why don't you try to make stuff?
Okay. Hey, you stole my axe. It's fine. You can have it.
That's funny.
I left you a stick.
You're so rude. I love that he reacted to you stealing his thing. Wait, are you not going to cook?
I was trying to catch that lizard.
Frog.
Lizard who's on the tree. Yeah, I was gonna. Hi. What should we cook? We have meat. We have fish, peppers, mushrooms, drumsticks,
What do we feel like we need more of?
apples, just food. Any health restoration? You meant other qualities?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What do you guys think in the chat? Let you be your own chef for the day. Pick your recipes to throw together.
We have spicy meat and seafood fries, enduring mushroom skewers, hasty meat and mushroom skewers, hearty steamed mushrooms, hearty will greens. What? Some of these gives him more heart containers for a limited period of time.
Oh, interesting. Like temporary gets more hearts. That's cool. So we know the spicy meat and seafood thing.
That one gives him cold resistance, though.
Right. And it also restores 5 hearts.
The enduring mushroom skewer gives stamina, which is useful when you're climbing in the rain. You must lose more stamina in the rain. I didn't realize that.
Makes sense.
The hasty meat and mushroom skewer gives you a boost in speed when you're running across open land with no horse, which you would have had a horse if you would have caught the cookie horse. The hearty steamed mushroom gives more heart containers, 3 more heart containers for a short amount of time. The hearty will greens gives 4 heart containers. And then the rest are elixirs.
Okay.
Where's just health? Oh, hearty. So we need things that are hearty.
And how do you get hearty stuff?
Hearty truffle
Heart
and
radish.
heart radish. We
I
don't have
a
those
heart
things.
radish. Why don't I just do the apple mushroom thing again?
So in general, spicy gives cold resistance, hearty gives health restoration, energizing gives stamina restored, electro gives shock resistance, mighty gives an attack increase, chilly gives heat resistance, enduring gives extra stamina, fireproof gives flame resistance, hasty gives movement speed increased, sneaky gives stealth increased, and tough gives defense increased.
So the real question is, what things make those foods those things?
No, I'm not there yet. If you hear the special Zelda sound, it means you've created a great meal, which means that one of these 3 bonuses apply to your meal: an extra yellow heart, 3 extra hearts, or a buff increased by an additional 5 minutes.
Okay.
We have yet to hear the Zelda.
We might have. We do have some weird meals.
We don't have anything that says great, though.
I don't know.
Okay, how about you just make a meat skewer?
Okay, what is that? It's just meat?
Stand by. Any meat will make a meat skewer.
And what does that do?
1 or more meats just gives you a meat skewer.
Is there any reason to not combine that with something else? Okay, we'll just...
You can also combine it with other things to make other things. Like you can add boosts from things. Like you could do a chili meat skewer. We'll do the chili effect and blah, blah, blah. Like a meat with a hydromelon makes a chili meat skewer. But we don't need any of those things.
Okay.
We just need health right now.
Yeah. I guess we'll just cook a food. Okay, I just dropped my meat on the floor.
You can also just make a fish skewer.
Is it because your fire is not, your pot is not by a fire?
I don't think we can actually cook here, by the way. I think we went through all that effort and we can't even cook.
Okay, well, we need to eat something. Let's eat a fish, I guess?
Man, we should totally make fish skewers. We should cook fish.
Yeah. I guess I'll just eat.
I would have just let you die.
Nah. Okay, now we were going for the tower, which is here somewhere.
Yeah, we could just cook a fish and we can make fish skewers.
Oop, mushroom. Handy rocks here to recover your stamina. Oop, there was a fish. I missed him. Scooping up the fish. Oh.
Ooh, there's fish in there. Uh-oh, your sword's damaged.
Oh, he dropped the sword.
Something is shooting you. There's an archer or something.
I need health. Or should I just die?
I would just die personally, but that's just me.
Never.
Nice. Good thing you didn't hit one of those bombs.
Somebody else is shooting me. Where?
Up there on the rock.
Why don't you give me arrows? Ooh, the spike shield. That's better than probably one of the other shields I've got.
Nice.
Oops, I just picked up the discard one again.
Ah, I ripped my nail sticker thingy. And yes, I 100% am just doing my nails here while he plays the game.
She's also on research duty.
Yeah, that and Color Street nail stickers. With a very pretty Thanksgiving Harvest Bloom design.
Is this an ad break?
Yes, it's an ad for Color Street that is not paid or sponsored. It's a very crappy ad.
Oh, so the other towers don't spawn out of the ground like the other one? They have to just be climbed?
Oh, interesting. What is throwing things at us?
I don't know, but I'm thinking that's not a good thing.
Oh, it's another Bulbasaur in the water.
Yeah, but I remember I have limited stamina, so swimming is dangerous.
Oh god! Oh god! Yeah, that's good. Dash whenever he throws things at you. Dash! Dash!
A little too late.
Dash! Alright, we finally got to Dueling Peaks Tower. Now what do we do here?
Climb it and try not to die. Do I have any arrows? I guess I could shoot him with like a... Ow! With a nothing.
We can shoot him with a nothing. Let's see
Are
if
you
we can
claiming
find
that?
a boot. Yeah, I did. Well, you can have a... Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I did the potato instead of the boom sticker. The boom sticker would have been better.
Potato. Oh, it didn't send us that far back. Ooh, what's this?
Alex says, lol.
Can I break this?
Yeah, break that. Hope you don't waste anything breaking it. No, use a sledgehammer.
Oh, yeah. You mean the club's not going to work?
You might not be able to break that. But it's sparkly, so... Yeah, Amber!
Sweet. They have a functioning cooking pot
Ooh, let's get their cooking pot.
and a big sword in the ground.
Okay, so now you should cook,
Gross.
like...
Goblin
You should
guts.
cook meat and... And fowl.
Fish. Hey, an arrow.
And fish, that too. You got a single arrow. Good job.
So you should just do a meat and a fish together?
No, like separately.
Okay, we have a lot of Hyrule bass.
Man, these two are the same shade. I should have done a different shade.
Could do 2 fish. Or just one fish and a mushroom or something?
No, you just do the fish by itself. And you'll get more hearts out of it. So, like, you started with 2 hearts, half a heart, and now it becomes 1 heart.
Yeah, it was 1, and now it'll be more.
2 hearts. Yeah, see, it doubles up on the number of hearts it gives you.
Yeah, just thinking, should we do more? But
But
Should I
it'll
cook
cook them
all the
together.
fish?
No, but like it'll cook them together.
yeah,
But you don't want that. You don't want them to become one dish. You want them to become multiple dishes. Like you're gonna put 5 in one fish skewer?
no. I meant like 2 things, so it'd be like 4 hearts instead of 2.
I think it'll still just give you 2 hearts, but you can try it.
No, it's okay.
Don't waste our fish. Try the raw meat. The meat seems easier to get than the fish.
Not really. I guess if you have a bow.
True. The meat was easier to get than the fish at the beginning. It's a good thing we don't have a webcam for this ridiculous dancing right now.
Or
Is it a
should
bad
we
thing?
have a webcam? Yeah.
We did buy a webcam, so we should have a webcam in like a couple of days. So we bought one on Black Friday sale.
More ingredients equals more hearts. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Fine, you can put more fish in at the same time.
No, that's fine.
No, you can put 2 fish in. But you're a baby, you don't have a lot of hearts anyway. Excuse you, we have 4 hearts.
Very true. I mean, maybe it is better to just stick with the small number of ingredients.
That's what I was saying, because I don't want you
right now,
wasting our
because
food.
If we're down to like 3 hearts, you don't want a 4 heart. I mean, you're down 1 to 1 heart. You only have.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Try cooking the steak now.
Nope. Just lots of the same fish over and over again.
With the poppy dance music.
If your food expired, that would be very annoying.
Wait, the food can expire?
No, I said if.
Oh.
if.
Yeah, it's a good thing it cannot expire. Man, all the stars keep deceiving me. I keep thinking that, like, we, like, crafted a great meal or something.
The simplest meal, meat.
Just cook fish over and over again. Okay, you can cook fish with something else if you want.
Okay. What? A pepper.
No, the pepper.
A gummy bear.
The gummy bear is not going to do anything for you. You can choose one of the mushrooms. So that one gives you stamina. Oh yeah, do the mushroom that gives you stamina. The stamella. Yeah. Uh-huh. And then you'll get a stamina fish skewer. Energizing. Ooh, and it gives you more hearts.
Well, yeah, it's 2 ingredients.
Instantly refill some of your stamina wheel, which is like a tiny portion. It's like 25%. A simple dish made by cooking skewered fresh fish alongside fragrant mushrooms.
Cool. Now let's do fish plus.
Do the rush room, so we can go faster. Although hopefully we get a horse soon. All right, that's enough meals. We can move on.
Never cook all the food. I mean, if it doesn't expire, there's really no reason not to. But
Okay.
it just takes a long time.
Once
so.
you draw near the tower, swim on
Also,
over.
We'll just go grab this meat.
Oh yeah, good idea. Ooh, nice steak. Did you try cooking one of the meats?
Yeah, I just made a meat skewer.
Oh. I was wondering if you make steak or meat skewers.
It was 2. I made both.
Okay, once you draw near to the tower, swim over and begin scaling it. These towers are rather tall and can be quite tedious to ascend.
Yes.
Use your stamina selectively. While jumping increases speed, you spend more stamina jumping than you do for climbing the same distance at your normal speed.
Right. Can I climb this mountain? I think maybe I'll just do that. Maybe I'll climb as high as I can and then glide onto it, so I don't have to climb as far. Yeah?
Yeah, sure. What did you say?
I thought
Yeah,
I'm
do
gonna
that.
Climb and then
And then glide.
over to
Yeah,
that
that's a good
island
idea.
where there's more goats.
And then once you reach the top, place the Sheikah slate into the pedestal to open up the beacon. Bulbasaur's shooting rocks at you again. I feel like you need to kill the Bulbasaur first.
Oh,
I really think you should kill the Bulbasaur. Okay, get on the other side of the tower where Bulbasaur can't hit you.
like here?
Yeah, Bulbasaur can't reach us. KMA, Bulbasaur. You can sit on the
Platforms on the side?
steps, yeah.
So I'll go to the left one here in a second. Stamina. All right, we're at the top. Let's sync this viewpoint. It is kind of nice that they make them all the same color. Like they make them the unsynced ones blue or orange and the synced ones blue. So you can tell. Hey, now we can see a lot more of the map.
Nice.
Okay. New sensor. Sheikah sensor acquired. Sensor reacts when you are close to shrines that you have not yet visited. If you head in the direction reaction is strongest, you should be able to find the shrine.
Okay, so we got that. So now we have to go find the Dueling Peak stable.
Enable the Sheikah sensor with Y on the map screen. Okay. I was just going to see what we can see from here.
Okay,
now,
go
too.
ahead, and then we can look for the...
The sensor indicator has been placed near the minimap. Search for shrines by moving in the direction with the strongest signal. Shrine nearby. Okay, but can I see anything else? I can see that, which we already did.
I think we've already done all the nearby ones is the problem.
That's fine. Okay, so there's one over there, which we can mark. And there's one way over there, and one over there. We did that one. That looks like final boss area. Okay. Yeah, I can see a couple of towers in the distance, but they look pretty far.
Okay.
So it's chirping at me to go this way. Like through this split in the mountain, maybe? Does that make sense?
Yeah, so it said, assuming you're moving forward on the main quest, we want to head eastward towards the Dueling Peaks Valley. There is a river here, along with a pathway on the side of the river, so paraglide over to that side. As you travel eastward, you'll see that your Sheikah sensor will vibrate, highlighting the nearby shrine that is on the higher ledge to the north. You can detour it if you like and complete the Dahi shrine, or otherwise continue heading eastward.
I didn't mean to place that last one.
We haven't done the Dahi shrine yet, right?
We did Boshkala and we did that one.
Okay, so we're going to continue heading east so we can find this extra shrine, at which point we should be able to find the stables.
Okay, so we should go east, which is this that is west. We should go...
What's chirping?
That's the sensor.
Oh.
So east is like into this mountain.
Yes, you want to go into the valley.
Like through the...
Yes.
Through the crack.
Yeah, through the crack, over the river.
It's a shiny
And through
one
the
as well.
woods. To grandmother's house we go.
Really needed that restroom.
Whatever. I don't see this shrine. Do you?
Not yet.
Turn
but
to the right. Get a sledgehammer. Lame.
Salt.
I thought it'd be more amber. Yeah,
that one was.
amber. Does that look like it's a shrine?
No. That over there?
Yeah.
This looks like a treehouse.
House. Okay, never mind.
It's chirping because there's something nearby, but we're not there yet, so it just means we're going the right direction.
Okay. That's not annoying at all.
We can turn it off.
No, it's fine.
Flint.
Alan says seasoning. Yeah, I guess. It is seasoning, but I was more hoping for more things we could sell.
Strike it with a metallic weapon to generate a spark. A portable fire starter breaks
Oh,
after one
sweet.
use.
Oh, boo.
But it can be crafted into long-lasting flame if you use it near firewood.
Nice.
Somebody or something is over there. It's a human. Or whatever species we're supposed to be. Found it. Also, there's fish in the water. Read the Shrine.
Oh, yeah. So we can go towards that.
Yeah, it's literally just up here on the... I'm at it. Unlocking fast travel point. Okay. Same message, new name. Okay, by standing on this, I tipped the ball into that cup, which extended a platform,
Which made dramatic music start.
which is coming to me. Now I'm on the new platform. Which is now going. Ah, too late. Now I need to respawn again. There it goes. Got it. This is kind of fun. So now that ball. Oh man.
It left you.
Yeah. Oh, but there's supposed to be like secret stuff in here, right? How do I get the secret stuff?
So I set up a Twitter today to try to like figure out how to make it post go live notifications, and I linked it to my Twitch account, but it didn't post anything for some reason. Or I feel like I'm doing something wrong and not posting it correctly.
This one looks too easy. Oh, it's not. Got it. Platform left again. Ah, I see the chest. It's up there. How are we supposed to do that? I think I see how I'm supposed to do it, but... Okay, it's not magnetic. Can I grab the chest? No. How do you think we do this?
Sorry, I was still trying to figure out this Twitter issue.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you have to magnetize things, right?
No. So I've been stepping on those little buttons. Like when I step on this button, it tilts this platform so that this end is up. But I don't...
Which one is this called again? Re-Dahi Shrine.
Magnet?
See, Alan thinks it's a magnet too.
Yeah, but what do I magnet? Because I tried. It doesn't look magnetic. Like it's not...
Are you on
I
the
can't
first, second,
trigger it.
or
I'm on
third?
the third one.
For the third switch, stand on it and the ancient orb will slowly roll down the platform. Just
Yep.
before it is at the very edge, step off the platform. This will cause the platform to return to normal, launching the ancient orb in the air. If it had enough momentum, it will launch in the air, landing in the hole
I
ahead.
got it. I already did that. I'm trying to get the chest. But I think I figured it out.
Before completing the shrine, there is a single treasure
Oh,
chest
God.
to reach on the left side, and there are multiple ways to reach it. In order
got
to
it.
reach it,
I magnetized the barrel and put it on the button.
put a square bomb on the button.
That's actually a good idea too.
We could have done that.
Assuming they're heavy enough.
Well, now you got the climber's bandana. You run and speak with the monk at the altar to get the spirit orb.
I need to get the button off so that it's... How do I knock it off? I guess I could jump onto the platform. Nope. That wasn't it.
Huh. That sucks. Are you going to be taking it back?
No, I don't know where it's going to put me. It puts me just back up where the treasure was. It's just annoying because I can't unpress the button. It's like just too far. Can I whack it with another one? Yes.
Ah, you're going to fall.
I pushed it with the other one, and then it rocked itself back onto that thing, and the other one fell into oblivion. Maybe.
Oh, no.
Just give me it. I already tried jumping onto it, and that's how I fell. Same solution. Must work. I'll try jumping again, I guess. Okay, that worked that time. Get out of here. Die for another chance. Good idea.
I actually was contemplating that, but I felt like you were going to yell at me if I said that we should just die again.
Well, because it doesn't actually kill you. It just puts you back at the last, like, checkpoint platform. But I got it. Woohoo! A spirit orb. We're up to 3.
We just need one more, and then maybe we can get either hearts or stamina. I would still vote hearts.
I agree. Stamina's helpful, probably for like climbing stuff.
What's
but
in the water?
Looks like, is that some sort of fish or is that like a
Or
shark?
the crocodiles.
So,
I feel like they're dangerous, whatever they are.
so save and then let's go after them.
Yeah, let's go for them.
And then do I dive bomb them from the sky?
Yeah, you can. And then we can go look for the stable after this. Are they mermaids? They seem
look
to live
angry.
better than you.
Well, I can't actually attack in the water. And they spit at me. Sweet.
Maybe this wasn't the best idea. Ooh, you can dive. That was such a graceful dive. I think maybe a couple more hearts and then focus on stamina. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Like, for now, we don't really need stamina. We definitely need hearts.
Hey, a tower.
Wait, we're still going for the stable, though.
That's fine.
Okay, the
The
crocodiles are
angry
swimming
fish are
away.
leaving. Yeah.
For some reason, I remember stamina being more useful. I mean, I could see that. I could see it being useful, but
Yeah,
like,
for climbing or
oh my
sprinting.
gosh, if we
or-
don't get more hearts soon, though, like, we're just going to be constantly resetting the game.
I can definitely see just spamming stamina just to make the game go faster, just so you can always run.
Yeah, that's true.
I just got a tireless frog.
Maybe that one gives us more stamina, too. Maybe it hurt us talking about stamina. That's right, the frog hurt us.
It's a rare frog that ventures out in the rain. When cooked with monster parts, the elixir produces temporarily increases your maximum stamina.
Nice.
Mighty carp. This freshwater fish lives alongside its less mighty ilk.
What is ilk?
Carp
Family?
ilk, yeah. A compound of its liver promotes muscle growth. Dishes cooked with it temporarily increase your attack power.
Nice.
Armored carp. Calcium deposits in its scales of this ancient fish make it hard as armor. Cooking it into a dish fortifies your bones, temporarily increasing your defense.
Nice.
Sweet. Got
Which
a
means that we can just cook it straight
got
out.
a couple new
Like, we
fish.
don't even have to, like, cook it with other stuff, right?
Right. A thing is chirping again. But it's still just that same nearby shrine. That's kind of... but I thought it only chirped for things you haven't visited before.
Well, you have a tower nearby that you haven't visited.
Yeah, I guess.
Ah, they're stuck to my hands.
Are you a human? You look like you're a human.
Please?
It's raining.
Yes, please show me to where the stables are. If you're feeling a mite peckish, I've got just the thing to get your strength back. A nice hunk of meat. Thank you, random person. Oh.
Oh, you want me to buy it?
Maybe there's a shrine up the mountain.
Okay. I'd rather sell.
Find out what he's selling it at. If they're cheap or not.
Raw meat is 32. Raw prime meat is 60.
No, we can just continue killing animals. We're fine. Thank you, sir.
Want to see his sales prices?
No. Go to the gummy bear? No. Wait, stop running away. Can you take me to the stables?
There's enemies over there if you want to go for them. You said they weren't far. What's that? I bet that's them. Right there.
Does it look like a horse on top of it?
Looks like a tree.
Yes, that's a stable. That looks like a horse, man. You see it?
Yeah.
They're supposed to be like yurts that look like horses. We can finally get a cookie horse. Maybe.
Well,
What
that's one of those
is
attacky
that?
things that shoots the balls.
Oh, you can pick up something there.
I can shoot with a fire arrow.
Yeah, go ahead. Aim higher, though. Why don't you pick up the thing?
I'm trying.
Dash.
Yeah, we use the stamina to do that.
Yeah, but it's so close to the...
Fish.
And then now dash to the rock.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, cool. There's another one. That's why it's chirping at us. A lot.
How do we get in?
Close together. How indeed.
Maybe you can, like, jump over those or fly? Maybe you can climb the side of it and then jump down.
Glide in from the top of the tower. Or from somewhere.
Yeah.
The mountain. Stable. If only we had a horse.
Welcome to Dueling Peak Stable. What do you think of this place? Pretty nice, yeah? It might be hard to imagine now, but this place was nearly destroyed about 100 years ago. Oh, Alan says we should glide into the shrine.
Makes sense.
However, thanks to the blessings of the Dueling Peaks, everything is full of life now. Even the wild horses are back. There's a lot of energy in this place. So where are you heading? Both Kakariko Village and Hatino Village are nearby. Focus on the horses.
Horses?
Huh? Did you not see any horses on your way? Yes, I did. Now tell me how to get them. Certainly not as many in years past, but there are still quite a few around. Horses in the wild are, well, wild. No one has trained or cared for them. I tried to. If you manage to catch one, let my brother whatever, know. He'll register the horse for you. No, my boys are well springs of information about horses, so feel free to pick their brains. Leave it to Renta to tell you about the roads around this area. You can leave him, I'm bored of him.
We've already been to Kakariko, and the other one is on the far right of the map.
Everything looks just as it always has, but the effects of the great calamity still linger. For example, a lot of monsters come out at night, so be careful when the sun sets.
Okay. Is this the guy we talked to register horses?
Yeah. It's also an inn. Do you know about the stable system? No, I do not. Then allow me to explain. You can board your horse companions with us and then summon them as you please from our network of stables. You may have come across wild horses during your travels. If you catch one and write it here to register it, it will become your companion. So we have to pin mark this so we can come back to it. One person can board up to 5 horses.
Nice.
And you're able to swap horses in and out as you please. Do you know how to catch a wild horse? No, tell me. Okay, to catch a wild horse, all you have to do is approach it from behind.
Slowly.
So it doesn't notice you, and then hop on. But these are wild animals we're talking about, so if the horse you're riding starts to act up, try soothing it. It will eventually settle down, and when that happens, bring it to me. It may take a while for wild horses to get used to being ridden. They may change directions or slow down on their own until you earn their trust and respect. If your horse disobeys your direction, you'll want to gently redirect it and then calm it. And if you continue interacting that way, your horse will naturally begin to trust you and become more obedient. That sounds like so much work.
Yeah. Catching that guy's already tamed horse would have been really nice.
Yeah, if only we hadn't left it on a
It
bridge.
got stuck. I couldn't get it out. I could have whacked it with a bat to try and get it out. But
You could have tried killing it for meat, honestly. We could
Yeah.
have done something useful with it. Bye.
Can you get that one from back there? Thanks.
Unlock the shrine now so that we can teleport back here
Okay,
next
so
time.
I have to glide into it, but I need to get higher. Because, like, on top of this horse head, I don't think it'll be high enough.
No, I think you have to climb the mountain and then glide into
So, like,
it.
from the top of that waterfall?
Yeah.
And
I'm going to
then-
start looking for somebody for us to raid,
Yeah,
too.
that's what I was going to say. Then we should probably call it a night.
Because it's almost midnight. There should be some horses nearby. Oh man, should we catch a horse
Should we go
first
find
before
a
we call it
horse?
a night? No. You have to teleport first. Like, unlock the teleport
Oh,
first.
dang. Whatever that was just got away. A bug or something.
You're a bug or something. What?
I don't know.
Vertical surfaces become slick with water, making it difficult to climb. Okay, maybe we just...
Wait till it stops raining.
Yeah, maybe we go look for horses instead.
I found horses.
There's a cookie! That looks like an upside down boot. That rock.
So what do you want? Which one?
The pinto in the middle. Oh no. Gummy bears.
Ow. Use my giant sword on you.
Okay, sneak, sneak, sneak.
So still the middle one?
Yes.
Sword away.
Oh, you're so slow. You should go faster. But don't risk it. He doesn't really look like a cookie. The other one looks more like a cookie.
He's obeying my steering.
You have to soothe him.
I'm doing that constantly.
Is that what that weird noise is?
Yes.
This guy has never ridden a horse. You do not go ho ho ho.
He totally obeys. Like, completely.
Wow, he's pretty.
Okay, he's just randomly turning, so.
Alan, what should we name this horse? Kind of looks like a milkshake. Like a mint milkshake. I think I'm really hungry.
You want some cheesecake?
Yeah, we can have some cheesecake. Doesn't he kind of look like a mint milkshake? Or mint ice cream?
So, do I write it inside, or do I just literally go talk to this guy?
I don't know. I'm really afraid he's gonna leave. Like, just sit on the horse for a while. He's so pretty.
Because he was, like, randomly turning his head. It's weird that it says A to talk to the guy when I'm still on horseback.
Yeah, you can talk to him while you're on horseback.
No, I can't. The horse starts moving. Okay. Oh, is LZ and A to talk to the guy. There we go. Welcome to our stable.
Wait, but Alan, what are we supposed to name him? I'm gonna name him Mint Milkshake if you don't come up with a better name.
New horse. He's a 223.
Why do we only have an
Gentle
18
temperament.
bond? 18 bond. Oh, because we haven't spent enough time with him.
Yeah.
He's so handsome.
2 strength, 2 speed, 3 stamina.
Yes.
Gentle temperament. It's probably a starter horse.
You're a starter horse. We charge a registration fee.
Makes
Mint
sense.
chocolate chip. I like that. The fee is 20 rupees
But then
to
they give
get
you
a saddle and bridle.
Well, apparently he doesn't need it, so I'm good. Thank you.
No.
Yes.
We can't risk having him leave. Please enter a name for your horse.
You get 9 characters.
Mint chip. Mint space chip. You have to capitalize that. Yeah. Okay.
A and B are different. on this controller. I tried to hit A.
Space is Y.
Which is a different button.
I hope this isn't going to be like when you played Ark and everything that we name dies.
Hope not. Mint
Because that was
chip.
really terrible.
Mint chip. Happy?
Yes, happy.
Yes.
But I still want a cookie. Yes, of course I want to take my new horse with me. We're going to ride that everywhere.
I also previously figured out whistling, which I'm sure brings your horse.
If you get
in.
separated from your horse, you can whistle and it will come running.
It's down on the D-pad.
Oh.
And now it's telling me that. But I figured that out before.
But your horse is not magic. Yes, it is. It can't hear you if you're too far away, so keep that in mind.
So
you are so wrong.
So
My
not
horse
like
is
Assassin's
magic.
Creed. Got it.
Oh wait, you can pose the horse there for a pretty screenshot. Okay, just pose the horse there.
With my face, or
Can you just pose the horse?
well, I can move.
Ah, wait, I can't figure out what channel I'm in. Should we raid Amaya back?
Is she on again?
Yep, she's streaming a farming simulator. We can raid her back.
Nice.
Okay, are you paused?
It depends.
It's cool.
Depends what angle you want.
I got the horse. It's good. We're good.
Oh, sun's coming up. Rain stopped.
Now we can climb the thing.
Now we can take the horse with us. Up the mountain. Okay, so we're gonna do the shrine and be done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I might slide down. I have no ledge
Uh-oh.
to rest on. Can I just hang here to rest?
No. Can you jump off and fly at this point? Like, are you high enough that you could just jump?
It's also on the other side of this mountain. I mean, I guess I could try. But I don't think so.
Yeah, we...
Oh, you need stamina to glide. I forgot. That's fine. We'll save our stamina, not jump. Slowly climbing up the mountain. I can see why you'd want stamina. We're gonna fall.
Yeah, maybe we should leave it.
The shrine for next time?
Yeah.
Okay, we can find another way up. We'll ride off into the sunset.
Yay! Pretty mint chip. Go, yeah. Ah, he goes faster. He's so cute. Look at that pretty hair.
I didn't tell him to stop, and he did. So, we're
Good horsey. He's like a Clydesdale. Look at his feet. He looks like a Clydesdale.
another horse. That one's just solid colored instead of patchy.
Oh, that one's blue too.
Yeah, you want it?
No, I like this one better.
That one looks.
Kinda want that
also
one.
looks more wild.
That one looks crazy. Let's make friends with it. I
Yeah.
don't think you can sneak on it though.
Not right now.
I feel like it's
It's
seen us
definitely
enough.
spooked. Oh, it loved us more.
The horse did?
Yeah, so it was freaking out, and then I soothed it at the right time, and it like had pink sparkles come out of its face. There's a guy carrying a giant backpack. I don't believe I've made your acquaintance. My name is Beetle, and you can call me. Actually, let's just stick with Beetle. But if you forget my face, you can remember me by my beetle-shaped backpack. Despite these dangerous times, you'll find me traveling all over Hyrule to fulfill your shopping needs. I stock many special bugs and must-have items for travelers, and I always charge a fair price, and my name's not Beetle. I also buy all sorts of things if you're in need of rupees. Gemstones in particular fetch a high price. How can I help you? He said gemstones fetch a high price. We don't really have any. The amber is only 30, so it's not a good price compared to what we got in Kakariko. Okay.
Alrighty, we are going to head to bed. We're gonna try to set this up to raid Amaya back.
So thanks everybody for hanging out with us and for the feedback on how to play the game, and for all the new folks. We appreciate the time you spent with us.
Uh-oh, she's not online anymore. All right, well, I will come up with somebody else to raid. I'm going to switch the screen and figure out who to raid.